This is my real face, so. Now my real face with my body, so. Yes, my name is. Let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Irene Barra. I'm a comedian. I'm an actress. I'm a philanthropist. I'm a scriptwriter. I'm a film producer. I'm a web influencer. I'm a vernacular speaker. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a vlogger. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an administrative assistant. I'm an administrative staff. I'm an airport staff. In fact, they think them plenty. But I mean this. But all of that is what you acquire. But this is the real me, right? This is the real me. Take away all those titles, but this is the real face. This is the real me, all right? That's so God born me. That's so God creates me. I'm a real me, so you know, so you see, all right? And I want to take this opportunity to advise my younger sisters, all right? My junior sisters, I see you guys fighting, quarreling, grumbling, boxing, insulting. See, trust me, you won't get to my age and look like this if you continue. Take it from me or leave it. Take it from me or leave it. Are you seeing my face? Are you seeing wrinkles? No. The fighting, the quarreling, you will use products and products and products. But when you get to an age, your face will reject those products. And you will look worse than you ever thought you would look at that age. So you slow down. You slow down. One of the things why I went into comedy was because I discovered at some point I was very bitter. I began to see a lot of wrinkles here. I was getting a lot of wrinkles here. These things you see, they are natural. These ones, I got it from my mom. Growing up, this one you see, all right? If you notice, even my old pictures, you will see them. And as age is coming, you will see them a little. All right? My mom had this. So it's not. So trust me. When I look at you guys fighting online, quarreling online, boxing each other, insulting each other, I'm asking myself, what are my junior sisters going to? Who's how now they go? When they go where? Who's how now they go with all these things? Now it will come back to you alone. Now it will come back for you one. Because 5 years on, maybe the fight for don't finish, or the quarrel for don't finish, if you don't step up to another new quarrel or another new fight. Before you know it, you will start getting, because you don't sleep well at night because of fights. When the fight now wait itself. When the fight now wishing. The whole place. What are you people fighting? Now master when the fight, or na space when the fight. A year we have 7.7 billion people in the world. How many people are following you that you are afraid that they have all followed the other one, they will not follow you? 7.7 billion people. It means that there are always a good number of people willing to follow you for your own thing. You don't need to fight. If it's for the views, you don't need to fight. You will get to my age and you will look like an old woman of 60. I keep repeating it. Please. You see, this is my real face. I never washed since morning. I'm not ashamed to say it. Because I've been doing 1 or 2 researches. So I'm actually even a bit tired. Because I've been online trying to research some things. You know? And all this fighting online has given me an inspiration to look for other things else. You know, that is more inspiring to inspire young people. Because I don't understand. What is the inspiration? When I fight that waiting, what is the fighting about? And I look at most of you when I never even reach 30 years. When I quarrel for the age, when I will reach 30, when I will do how, when I will reach 35, when I will reach 40, go back. That one, when I don't go do a surgery, because there's an age you come to, you discover that you are no longer, your physical appearance is no longer appealing. You'll be tempted to go do surgery or go under the knife or go. Meanwhile, if you had given your younger age a good life, a simple, calm life, you will not look like that. Let me tell you something. I am your senior sister. Most of you, in fact, all of una self, are senior all una. All. Except for those who are hiding their real ages. Are senior all una for age. All of you, no exception, are senior all una for age. All these people talking online are senior all man for age. When I want reach my age, when I go regret plenty things if I don't late. Maybe not be say when I big sis, I not be tell una. Stop the fights and quarrels. It will affect your mental state and it will come to your face. It will affect your face. It will affect your physical appearance. It will affect how you look. It will affect you. You will get to an age where you cannot come out like me and sit with korobo like this, with no makeup, nothing. You know fit. In fact, if you get an accident, I'm my own Glory Airport. I had an accident on my hair because everybody saw the colored hair I did. All right, I colored my hair, but I colored my natural hair. Okay, but I wanted it to be a little soft because I wanted to start combing it just so that it's not strong. I didn't want to do the locks anymore. I wanted to comb it out so that I just have maybe something like a bit straight or a little curly. So I went and bought a product from the market. And the notice, I read the notice. The notice said if you had just colored your hair, don't put a relaxing product on your hair. Don't use this relaxer on your hair. Wait 30 days. But women now, just like the woman with the Gorilla Glue. When a woman wants something, she goes for it. I went in and I put that product on my hair. That was where my trouble started. It chopped off my whole hair. The product chopped off everything. That's why you see me like this with no hair on my head. In fact, it left some little thing here. I did some videos about it. I will post the videos online. But I did some videos. And then to show you how the hair was when I did that, put that product on my hair. Alright. Then I just had to go to the salon for them to shave it all off. For them to shave it all off because, So if you are a lady and you just colored your hair, be careful what other product you put on your hair. It's going to chop it all off. So when you have your natural hair, be careful. You could color your natural hair. That's right. But just allow them. If you want to do anything else on your natural hair, wait 30 days at least. And maybe 35 days at most. Then you can do anything else to your hair. If not, it's going to chop it all off. As a woman and a woman at my age, we all know that I've had hair struggles. I have shown it many times here. I've shown my hair. I was suffering from this, what they call it, alopecia, or what, this thing that chops off your hair at the front. I've been suffering, and I've been trying to make my hair grow for a bit. I've been trying to make my hair grow for some time. And then it had already grown at least to some point. Then I took that product. I don't know what pushed me to it. And pop, it chopped off my whole hair. Thank you so much, Glory. Thank you so much, Aristide. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much, Faith. So try to keep your natural hair safe and secure. And please, if you are joining me, hit your share button. I want to take this opportunity to say something to my genius. I want to use this chance today with my natural self, my natural face, my natural self to say something to my genius. Now, I want to say this. I was saying this, that as at my age, look at my face. I'm going to announce my age next year, 2022, April. My next birthday, I will celebrate it full with my full age. So everybody is going to say it. But trust me, most of us online, I'm your senior sister. Those of us talking online, most of these people talking, majority, 99% are senior or una. Oh man, a senior or una for age. A senior or una for age. And I'm saying this today big time. I'm saying this today. Look at my face. This is my real face. I said earlier that my name is Irene Barra. I am Cameroonian based in Cameroon. With all the harsh weather, the harsh sun, the harsh life, the harsh food, the harsh everything we have, harsh, the stress, here. I am a motivational speaker. I am a blogger. I'm a vlogger. I am a teacher. I am administrative staff, administrative assistant, airport staff. I am, what else? A script writer, a film producer, actor, actress, comedian, online comedian, offline stand-up comedian. I am much philanthropist. Name them. Name all of those. Those are titles. Now take off all those titles and keep This is the real me now. This is the real me that goes back with me into my room when everybody else is sleeping. This is the real me that goes back into my room and close the door when everybody else is sleeping. When the philanthropy work, when the artistic work, every other job, every other title, the degrees, the certifications, everything else you have acquired, they are sleeping. This is the real me now that goes back into my room. This is the real me. No makeup, nothing. In fact, Congolibon. Have you thought about your real you when everything else stops? When nobody's online or when nobody's watching your video or watching your ranting, watching your grumbling and insulting, or you're talking about others, you're backbiting, your quarrels and fights. Have you thought about your you that goes into your room alone to climb on your bed and sleep? Have you thought about you at my age?
This is a giraffe. Now,
When the views have finished coming, now trust me, there are people that were looking for 1,000 views. Then they got 100,000 views. Go and check them. They are offline. They are no longer online. Because life at the end of the day is not about the views. It's not about how many people are commenting under your posts. It's not about how many people are applauding you for the nonsensical idiocy you are talking about. For the insult you're insulting people. I'm talking to most of you as a senior sister. Have you thought about yourself when you are alone? Because the you alone is a suicidal person. The you alone is a depressive person. The you alone is a sick person. The you alone is the person that is running mad. The you alone. But when you come out in public, you put up a face. You carry the wigs. You wear the wigs. You wear them wigs. You have put maybe some little product on your face, and they are bleaching you off and making your color look like you're bright, and making you look like you're beautiful. You are beautiful from the outside, but from the inside you are dying. In fact, you are dead. Stop the fight. Stop the insult. Stop the quarrels online. You're gradually killing your real you. When you will get to my age, you will not be able to come out online with a shaved hair like me and still not have wrinkles on your face. Stop adding your wrinkles. Mom, please, I don't know, maybe you leave that window for now because I'm using the natural light. I'd rather you leave it because I'm using the natural light. Yes. Oh. It's reaching. Oh, no. Yeah, I leave like that. Push it a bit because there's something, the sunlight is actually affecting my... No, don't open the window. Close. Thank you. Martha, thank you so much. We need to say these things as they are. We need to call our people to order. Chanceline, we need to talk to our genius. I need to talk to my genius. I need to ask my genius sisters to stop. You guys are not helping your future. You're not helping your tomorrow. You are so young. Most of you are so young. And I'm asking myself, with this bitterness, are you thinking about the wrinkles? Because the wrinkles are on their way. Are you thinking about the gray hair? The gray hair is on its way. Are you thinking about the sagging eye, how do they call it, lower eyelids? They are on their way because of your attitude and character. The way you're carrying yourself, your whole body will soon sag. Your whole skin will sag. Stress, tension, and anger, bitterness sacks your whole body. Your natural self that God created, it will sack you. It will make you look like one Mbamba for in those days. It will suck you up. It will sap your energy, eat everything, anything juicy about you. It will eat the juice and leave you with chaffs. When you stand in the midst of people, no matter the expensive dress you wear, no matter the gorgeous wig you put on, people will still look at you. You will still resemble chaff. You don't see chaff for corn chaff. I look at how young and beautiful some of you are at your age. And I'm older than you by 20 years or 25 years or 15 years or 10 years or more. And I'm asking myself, what is this my kid sister going to with this attitude? What are you going to with this character? What are you building for yourself? Thank you, Prudy Noir. Thank you, Prudy Noir. We need to call our sisters to order. They should stop fighting. If you are doing blogging, just blog. If you are vlogging, just vlog. If you are a gossip blogger, just do your gossip blogging. If you are a vlogger, just do. Why are you people fighting between yourselves? What is going on? What is the problem? And the funny thing is that many other people are joining the trend. They have now started their own YouTubing or vlogging or blogging because they think that that's a topic of discussion. So you have joined the trend of people who are working towards wrinkles and depression. Hi, come on, man. Come on, build something that makes you laugh, that makes you happy at the end of the day. Money is not everything. If you spend your whole life running after what money will bring for you, you are skipping a very big chunk of life. A big chunk of life will pass you by, and you will not even notice that it has passed you by. I want somebody to share this live chart at the moment. I started with something else, but I popped up to this one because I want to talk to some of my sisters, my junior sisters online. Oh, now when they quarrel, they fight. When they fight, now wishing. When they quarrel, now wishing. Now master, when I look at when they different country. When they fight, na Bangala. When they fight, so when the people na Bangala, they fight them. When they fight na Bangala not be involved. So when they fight now, what did you worry una? They spoil una for village. I don't understand, oh. You talk say, I talk say, you bring proof, I bring proof. You go left, I go right, I go show you, you go show me. I go show you, you go show me. When they show now wishing, when they actually show on ourselves. When they show on ourselves, because you are sowing very wrong seeds to your destiny. Trust me, when you get to my age, your whole face will be wrinkled. And what most Afro women fail to understand is, Mom, please reduce your volume a little. What most Afro ladies fail to understand is, when you start looking old, the bleaching products will not help you. They will increase your worries, your appearance. They will increase the worries of your physical appearance. Because I noticed that most Afro women, the African woman, once they are not comfortable with how they look, once they stop being comfortable with how they look, they go in for bleaching products. They go in for product. They call it what? How do they call the product? Somebody else use a name here. They call it what? Organic glow. You are not organic glowing anything. This is organic glow. Hello? This is organic. I don't do nothing. This is organic glow. Somebody's asking me that what is Mangala? Please, somebody help me hit the share button. Most African women, the Afro woman, once they start losing confidence in themselves on how they look, they go in for what they call, please call the name again, organic glow. Organic glow, nothing. You are bleaching yourself. You are trying to change your real complexion because you are trying to fix your insecurities in the wrong direction. Little by little, you are bleaching yourself. One day you get up one morning and you are fully bleached. Let me tell you, even my sisters, I don't take it lightly with them. I tell them you are bleaching yourself. So no, I'm just using this I'm just using this lotion. I just want to have a certain glow. Glow waiting. That's not glow. You're bleaching yourself. You're not, because you are suffering from insecurities with your physical self. And how did you get to that place of insecurity on how you look or how your face looks like? It's the seed you sowed in your life when you were young. You see, this quarreling and fighting that you guys are doing online, you are adding your wrinkle. Every insult adds a wrinkle. Every quarrel adds a wrinkle. Every fight adds a wrinkle. Every backbiting, I show you, you show me, I bring proof, you bring proof, we go fight for middle fee, palapala turn fight, thunder fire you, volcano from Cameroon fire you, lava flow for your house, cover all on a house, kill all one for a house, it adds your wrinkles. All those things you are saying, they are adding your wrinkles. Not even the person you are insulting. It adds your wrinkles. It is not toning. Toning has nothing to do with chemicals. If you are using any product on your body that has some chemicals in it, you are not organic. That's not organic. You are not organic. Use lemon, you're organic. Use limes, you're organic. Use honey, you're organic. Use milk, you're organic. Use tomatoes, you're organic. Use how do they call this? There's this thing they sell in the market. Look for all these simple oils. The oils like the aloe vera oils, vitamin E, Vaseline, glycerin, all the glycerin stuff. Those are organic stuff. They won't hurt you. When I came here to, I'm going to tell you something. When I came here to Bafoussam, the weather was a problem for me. The climatic condition was a problem for me. I have not taken my bath. This is my real self. Carrots, shea butter, cucumber, turmeric. That's what I'm looking for, turmeric. Those are organic products. Anything else anybody's going to give you, those are not organic products. If you're going to use anything else, look for a lotion that is very mild. Mild lotion. Very mild lotion, and then you can now use your other organic products. You are doing that thing so that you are trying to fight the wrinkles on your face. They will pop up because one day you will get up in the morning and you will notice that your body is tired of that product and your body is rejecting the product. Have you heard what they say? Somebody went for surgery and the body rejected the surgery. Have you heard it before? It works also with products. Whatever you're going to put on your body to try to catch up with the harm you've done to your natural self, your body is going to reject it. And your real face, your real body will come out. So the real secret to it is being nice, being kind, having a good life, trying to live a fine life. Fine life is avoid quarrels, avoid fights, avoid imitation, avoid wanting to live like others. I am a comedian. I have 33,000 followers, but I don't give a hook about whether I wear what, whether it's how many million expensive. I don't give a damn because I'm not living my life to please others. That's pure bullshit. I'm living my life for me because I care about looking like this till I don't know what age. I don't do sports even. I'm very lazy with sports. Physical exercise, I'm very lazy with it. I imagine I was doing physical exercise. Come on. You will look at me on the road, you will confuse between me and a 25-year-old girl. I went into comedy because I discovered that at one point I was too bitter. I was so bitter. There was a lot of anger in my heart because I was carrying a lot of pain from the past. I was coming from a very dark place. So I was carrying a lot of anger and pain in my heart against people, against friends, against this and that. So I woke up one morning and said, but when I looked at myself, I was already developing a lot of wrinkles here. And one day, one man called me. One man saw me and said this. That thing changed my life. So I don't know who is watching me tonight. One man called me and said, wow. The man was a francophone. The man said it in French. That tu es très belle. Mais je vois que tu es vraiment stressée. Donc le stress, ça absorbe ta beauté. The man said, you are really beautiful, but I think that it's like you are very stressed and your stress is covering your beauty. I did not take that. That was all the guy said. I was very angry with him at that time. But when I went home, I didn't take it lightly. From that day on, because he said, and then he added something like, mais là, je pense que là, je suis trahi un peu. That it, but I also think it's like age is trying to cheat a little. Those are the things that man said to me. He said, let me repeat it again in English. Maybe somebody will learn. I don't remember the person. I was working in Yaoundé at the time. I don't work, oh. I don't hustle. I was working a printing press in Yaoundé in Vogada. And I was so stressed. I had so many things in my mind. My sisters, blah, blah. I had anger in my heart against people that have hurt me here and there. Problems left and right. And one man came. I don't know why it was a customer. I was just passing by. I was trying to ask me. I don't remember. And he said, wow, you are a very beautiful woman. But it's like you are really stressed because the stress is eating up your beauty. I'm like, I was angry for a moment. The way the man said it, he was very frank. You know, French people sometimes want to tell you something, they just give it to you cash without reason, without thinking. The French language can be very drastic sometimes. It doesn't have words that pamper you. Sometimes. And then he added something like, aside stress eating up your beauty, but it's like age is also trying to cheat on you a bit. I was very angry. But when I went home, I didn't take it lightly. I told myself I was going to change my lifestyle. I was going to change how I think, how I interact with people, and what I do. And I started watching a lot of comedy so I can laugh more. I started watching a lot of comedy so I laugh more. If you notice this, my places, they are in guys and they over laugh. If you go back in the days and look at my old pictures, there's hardly a picture you see me smiling. This is Irene Barra undiluted. Mom, can I have a table napkin, please? I'm sweating a little because you have locked everywhere. Bright says, when I came to the US, my body was so bad, I started using just Vaseline for a year. And now it's perfect. It's perfect. My natural melanin popping. Popping like seriously. Popping like seriously. Did you see that? There's nothing on my paper. So there's no makeup on my face. There's no makeup on this face. Have you seen that? It's just the oil on my face that is popping up. There's no makeup on my face. See that? If it was makeup on my face, as I wipe, you'll see it come out. Now I'm asking most of my junior sisters, have you thought about yourself at my age? You will look horrible. Your lips will be cracked. Your forehead zigzag like Greta. Your jaws will be falling. Your breasts falling. Everything about you falling, your whole body will sag. Your legs, you will not be able to leave your legs out because your legs, your arms, everything about you will be sagging. Why? Because of your mental state. The Bible says that make use of your youthful age. Enjoy the good things of your age. But remember that for everything you do, you will render account. I always say it here. Bible is a two-edged sword. You render account where? Some of the accounts, you start to render it here. At a certain age, the things you did in your young age will catch up with you. But let it sink into your head. Let me ring that bell. That your senior sister, told you that the insult you spend your time on, you cannot spend your whole night thinking of how you're going to insult somebody the next day. Because you don't just pop up online and you start talking. You have meditated what you're going to say. So you spend your whole night thinking of how you're going to insult people online. You spend your whole night thinking of how you're going to talk back. You spend your whole night thinking of how you're going to create a video that will hit on this person, will insult this person, will demean this person, will fight this person, quarrel this person. All of that, your psychology, your mind is working. And gradually it is sowing the seeds of a depressed body at a certain age. When you will come to an age, you will regret ever. In fact, you'll be too late. Because that time your skin will already fall. When your skin don't fall, it don't fall. There's nothing you can do about it. So when they say, the Bible says, enjoy everything in your life because you will give an account. You think that the account only for heaven. For year, day, year. Most of you, when I look at you, you are 20 years older than me. You are not even my 4th follower. You are not even my 5th follower. You are not even my last follower. But I see what you're doing, Honor. It gets me worried, sick. Have you seen any tattoo or anything on my, because sometimes we tattoo things so that we can, to amend things. There's no tattoo or anything on my face. Because I was like you at some point. But it needed somebody to call my attention like, are you all right? What are you doing to yourself? Then I changed my psychology of things. Stop the fight. Stop the quarrels. What are you guys fighting for? And let me say this and say it straight. If you are married, concentrate with your married life. Why are you quarreling with people that are not married? What is this? What lesson are you giving out to young people? If I get married today, there are things I will not talk about. There are people I will not answer them. At my age, some of you, any of you who comes out and talks to me, I will never answer you because you not reach me, pim. You know why? Because I know say your age, I know if you talk with my small. I know if you talk with my small. If you feel say you my small, if you feel say you respect me for my age, then you talk for me. And then you can't talk for you. I will just look from your head to your toe. I say, okay, fine, no problem. And move on. Some of you, let me remind some of us here. When you were growing as a child, there's something your mother, you kept doing some things to your mother. Your mother told you this. I want to talk to some women in the house. I don't know whether there are women in the house. If you're a woman in the house, say I'm a woman in the house. Do we have some women in the house? Please tell me, ring the bell. If we have women in the house, please tell me, ring the bell. I want to ring a bell right now to some women. Women, when we were growing up as children, do you remember something one day you did? Your mother told you that you're picking up to do the very thing for you. Do you remember it? Do you remember it? There are some things when you were growing up, you did to your mom. Your mother was so angry. And your mother told you, this way they do me, so you're picking to go do you. Nobody did try me now. You're picking to go show you. You took it as a joke. You laughed about it. Now, let's look at you, your motherhood today. Your children are doing double. The things you did to your mom. And she told you that this way they do me so. You are picking to go do you. Your children are doing it to you double, right? Your children are doing it to you double. Have you seen it? Your children are doing it to you double. Now, the perfect lesson in this is this. At my age, I will come online and say the things I'm saying right now to all my junior sisters. If you come out and insult me at my age, I might answer you in a very, very diplomatic and motherly manner. But I will not step down to your level to talk with you at your level. Do you know why? Not because I'm looking at you low class or I'm looking at you down there. No. I'm just telling you, the thing where you do me, they go do you. Simple. There's an age and a level you get to. There are other things you don't mingle in. Because if you mingle in those things, you'll be held responsible for whatever comes out of that thing. If you are a married woman, stay in your house, focus on marital issues, and stop fighting with unmarried women and unmarried girls. What are you doing outside? You define words for outside. My Roman define words for outside. My Roman define words for outside for night. If you're married, go back to your house, go back to your husband and your children. You define words for outside for night. If they broke your head, you go tell your master, say, did you do it for outside? You're no longer a free girl. You're no longer a free woman. You are now married, a responsible wife. Thank God you are married. Respect the jurisdiction of marriage and stick to your husband and your marital vows and stay in your place and mingle with people that respect the jurisdiction of marriage. If there's some crazy ladies that don't respect the jurisdiction of marriage, take a look at them from their head to their toe and bound the door at them and take off. They are not your level. If you are a married woman and you come to see, I tell you, When if madman fights you and you follow the madman to fight, he's already naked. Now you they go laugh. Not be the madman. There are some things we do, we fuel more fights. There are some things we do, we increase the fights. There are many times people have said things about me online. I was like, I want to talk, but I noticed that it doesn't make any sense. They are no longer my age mates. We are not age, that we are doing the same thing does not mean that we are age mates. So I can't go there, because if I go there, I'm fueling the fight and I'm adding to it. It makes no sense. So I'm not in a place, I'm not trying to heal the situation. There's a situation that comes out and you stand in a position of healing it. You sit quiet. You don't go out and then you add to, because you are trying to justify. It is what it is. There's no need. Your level right now does not permit you to go there anymore. You left that place a long time ago. Come on, hello. You no longer belong there. You can't go back there. So you just talk the little you can talk about it and you move. You bring in something new about the new life you have now. That is what the younger generation is expecting from you. Married people, not they fight with single people. They don't go to the same clubs. They don't go to the same parties. They don't go to the same events. They don't share nothing in common. Ladies who are entangled don't mingle with the ladies who are free, that don't even have a guy. Where they don't get even a man, a guy when they are old. They don't mingle with them because you guys don't. You don't mingle. You can only mingle with them to advise them because you already have a man. So you can mingle with them to advise them how it works. But in the case of quarrels and fights, no, you're no longer alone. You are representing someone too. So when you go out there, you are smashing. You are throwing soil and sand. And I don't know, dust on the name of the man you carry. When you are senior, you are senior. You cannot be senior and go back to junior. Senior, not senior for life. Now I want to say something. Back in our African context, if you go to some families, the person they are calling our papa is not the eldest in the house. Am I communicating? The person they call our papa, go to some African homes. The person that is the father of the family, the heir, the main person, the person that takes all the bride price. It might not be the eldest of the family. It might even be the last brother of the house, but they have made him the heir of the family. Have you seen where a heir is fighting with the other people, even though they are senior to him by age? He doesn't fight. He is a heir. He is a senior by his caliber of whatever he has achieved, where he has attained. He is a heir now, so he can't go fighting because it is to him they come to report cases for him to judge. Now how can he be fighting? They will turn around and insult him anyhow. So he is selling off his full rights, his rights. He's selling it like the other person sold his own for food in the Bible. He's the one with the wisdom to call each other to order. To call each and every person to order. When you have come to a place of grace, to a place of a certain statue, there are things you no longer do. You no longer fight. You no longer quarrel. You no longer exchange words with people. You can explain if they want some explanations. You give them explanations because they deserve to know. You give them some explanations, but you end it there. You don't drag it to a place of fight. And you don't fuel fights. Because when you do that, you lose your respect of pride of place. So don't grumble tomorrow when Jacob takes over. Because you sold your right. You sold your place. At very cheap. I want to say this and say it loud and clear to my genius. Think of your age at 40. Think of your life at 40. Think of your life at 45. Think of your life at 50. Think of your life at 60. What sees 70, 80, 90? Only God owns how long we're going to stay on earth. But how we are going to live that life on earth depends on us. Stop adding your wrinkles. Stop adding your stress. Stop adding your pain. Stop sowing seeds of evil, calling the attention of evil to follow you. Stop declaring things that will work against you and backfire against you with your words that are not necessary. Somebody's in Europe, you are in Asia. Una the quarrel waiting. Somebody's in America, you are in Australia. Una the fight whooshing. We your village people are shocked though. We are absolutely shocked. Because we your village people are expecting that those of you who have traveled far and wide, you have learned. Because traveling is learning. You have learned so much. I have understood life's lessons, and that there are certain things you'll be teaching us. But we are shocked at how you flow. You fight until you are forming gangs and fighting. You fight until you are forming cliques and fighting. You fight until you are forming groups and fighting. Excuse me, hello? Are we serious? Some of you have even forgotten the job you are supposed to be doing. You have forgotten the job. Your job is blogging. You have forgotten blogging. You are now into fighting. That what you are doing is not blogging, no. You are fighting. But the only thing is that your own is public fight. Some people they fight, but now you are doing. So don't call yourself a blogger, nor YouTuber, nor motivational speaker. What? Don't call yourself that name. You are a fighter. You are fighting. You are not blogging. You are fighting. Bloggers don't fight the same fight for life. They fight one fight, they quit it, they move to the next one. They give themselves new challenges. Yeah. Hey, my junior sisters. Hey, yeah. Where massa? Where massa? Where mas more than where massa? Where? How na do reach level no? How do reach level when I just quarrel, shout, insult each other anyhow? How na reach here? When I not sabi stop. When I don't know when to stop. When I don't know when for stop fight or for stop quarrel. When I fight now wishing. If I been there one place, you go understand so that they fight na palava boy, or na palava money, or na palava job. When they fight na wishing, you fight some person where you not even see we are two eye when they fight. Fight so they call family member the inside. Fight so they expose all family. When they fight now should I think this now? Now should I barlock this? Now should I nonsense this? When I didn't even respect some of una senior the we saw whatever online where we see what when I do. When I not get small respect. When I even fear when I elders them. When I fear when I elders, when I fear when I elders, they're not small. Even when I didn't fear me, say I not get money. When I didn't fear my age. When I didn't fear me, say I not be when I didn't even fear say we get senior for the matter. We get elder sister them here, elder brothers and people where they look at we they shame they even do them. And all the association of comment writers, you guys are not doing well. Comment writers, you are not doing well. Comment writers, you are not doing well. I swear to God. Comment writers, you are not doing well. Would even blame some of the people the way they stand on top camera. Now una be the worst cases. Una own bad. Now una use all and so it hot, tapa, it hot. You go hot, it hot. They knock a bab, they start fight. Then you declare, po. But they were your ass. We are master, we are picking them. They kill themselves. God will judge you. God is watching you. That's not the disgrace winner. Last time I came here, I told someone I try increase on our content. When I vex now, when I not the fight now, when I said the whole place. I don't understand. Oh. What you do, Nana? I don't get it. So person share me the life, I beg. Just hit your share button. I want to talk for all the YouTubers, all the Cameroonian YouTubers and bloggers and vloggers and the rest. See, man, when I like or no, when I get senior them for inside house, when I understand, when I give respect when I senior them. Now they hear me so. When I give respect when I senior them. I am a senior. When I give respect me. Respect me in a sense when you look your person if you are you the fear for talk something. Because you know say go holla you. Or you know say go look you bad eye. Not that I picking up for the generation, then you fear bad eye. When I fear bad eye. For a time when senior look just cut in the eye so you just enter your shell. Leave that one. You just enter your shell quiet. You need to talk again. You have to lock, you have to put on this one. Yeah, you can even leave the door like that. But this generation picking then they fear bad eye. They even fear that business of that bad eye. When they fear nothing. That's when I had strong the iron. Not the kosh anyhow. Just kosh una last there, kosh una open una drawers there, open una bobby there, open una chest the kosh anyhow. Mamma mia. Then the worst I say when person want open up even tough for now. When I just climb for a skill like manawa. Now I say the worry una now. Plenty people they don't come and say they think they worry but they not fit talk because if they open their mouth now, when I just bounce on their skill, they say that problem. They say they get personal problem. When I get this small banger, please open put on this other bulb. When I take kai plus whiskey, what is the problem now, my daughter? You're offering all lights. When I take kai plus whiskey mix together, when I dey normal, if when I get problem, I talk when I get problem, I do race with our funds. They carry when I go for mental rehabilitation. What's the problem? The way you guys are going, it shows that all of you have some problems in your brain. Small beginner than if you fear big people. They think they shock people past and say, so elderly people they said they don't join inside. Or they on that comment section. Look, I need fear face today. I need look face. So of us seniors, please, we are not helping this thing. I am shocked at some seniors, people that are even senior to me. They are on that comment section, fueling these things for these children. Now when they write back comment they under their post, where they make it like smoke, it enter their brain, they make them go wild. These are our children. These are our junior sisters. We cannot see what they are doing and we follow and to clap for them. They are killing themselves. You want to, when I wait till some person die, you are waiting for the other one will die before we change. We will start telling people to stop noise. What is this? Would they have many million for the country? Well, we want to the few where they do that thing, maybe they kill themselves. Would they have many million? The Anglophone population is how many million? We not reach 3 million. How many million would they? We are not doing well. The Association of Comment Writers, we are not doing well. People that have gone to school, people that are educated, you are the ones who are calling some of these bloggers and YouTubers and the rest and vloggers, telling them terrible things to come online and do. What is going on? And they believe you because you are senior to them. They trust you because you are senior to them. They might not take information from their direct age mates because they will not trust their age because they know their age mate how they comport themselves. But most of this information that comes to them, that they skyrocket it and they blow it all over the place and they are fighting, comes from seniors, elderly people, elderly women, elderly men. We are the ones fueling these children to be killing themselves. And we are watching them killing themselves gradually. It's a gradual poison. This thing when I look at social media, now slow poison. Now wait. When I not open them up, join me more talk this matter. When I begin look them, they kill themselves. When I begin fuel them. Call them. Look for money, put investigators behind people. Let them take their cameras and be following people up and down. So that you send the information to them. Let them kill themselves. You go pay. You go pay for year, not for hell. For year, for the earth. All of us, everything we are doing, will pay here. If you have a beef with your fellow woman, talk to your fellow woman. You have a beef with your fellow brother, call him and tell him off. Why do you call a vlogger, you tell them things? And a blogger or vlogger, when they tell them things, they come online, they don't talk, say yes, say, they carry it as if it's their personal problem. They begin to fight. Now your personal problem. You are a blogger. You heard something which is not right. Just do it as bloggers do, professional. You full stop, you move. You go, yes, say, you carry your own and lesson and your thing, you be day tie the happen. You turn and personal problem and fight. So then you take, so they give you gloves, me wear them because one box. People then so they for give you gloves. So what they for sweep floor, prepare ring. But they are doing it from distance, so now you there inside the pot, they do it from outside. Association of Comment Writers, I beg you in the name of God. Let us be honest. I know many of you don't want to talk because we have already fueled our children to a place where they are no longer, when you talk to them, try to caution them, they fall on you. They now start saying that they'll go and bring out your past, bring out your real life story, bring out your this, bring out your that. That's not blogging. That's not YouTubing. If you want to vlog about me because we had an argument, let it be something that is personal to us. But if I tell you truth, speak my own truth back to me. Okay, if the truth you want to give back to me is because I told you some real truth, and so you want to insult me, or you want to expose my past. I have a past. It's my past now. You are not helping your job because you're going to spend all your time on me, fighting with me, and you will not be moving forward in your career. That's the problem. It backfires to you. It goes back to you. It's simple. You are a blogger and you don't have time to spend on one person fighting forth and back. It doesn't help your career. You are going nowhere. The itchy ears for gossip, they are there, but they will die and go. Even the artist that was blowing 1 million followers, that million followers, go and check some of them. They are not even longer online. The you inside, they have gone back to the them inside. The them as God created, as you see me lying like this, their real face, all the wigs are off, the high heels off, the makeup off, they are in their room. They are faced with their real self as they're looking at themselves in the camera, in their mirror. So most of the people, they are no longer talking. The seniors who are bitter about it, they are no longer talking because they are even afraid to talk to some of you. Because when they talk to you, you take it personal. It be who? It be me the who? See me, immediately somebody just comes and say, stop this now. You are not right. What you are saying is not correct. This thing is not good. Please calm down. Bab. Listen, a kerosene on top fire. You be who? See me the idiot. See me the nonsensical idiot woman. Not be married for who's married. You need that one. You can't for one comment. Where person come for caution you for your own way. You take them personal. Then it doesn't end there. Association of follow people, they join her. And some of the comments, even this from these people don't see, is the association of comment writers. They go and pick the comments and wire it to them. Say, see what this person wrote about you. Something that was just meant to caution you. And just like that man told me that you are a beautiful woman, no, but it's like stress is covering your beauty. It was not a language to cause fight. It was a subtle voice from the heavens that take care of yourself. So most of the people are not even afraid to talk. Because if they open their mouth, now go fall on top their skill, madam, there's power now. When I heard not correct. When they disgrace we for waiting, so when they fight now wishing. I know man not get right for talk for una because they talk when just jump onto their skin. What is the word una? No say our generation they need fear their elders. Una need respect una elder them. Una need respect una senior them. Una need respect some of we say no the one of my business. I might even fear I swear because if you go call me bad eye, person go cut you bad eye, you don't cost you on top. Now the very thing because we're not online. Now the very thing. Now the very thing. Now exact same thing. When you were a child, when you were younger or in school, when you went to a meeting, and most of us we are Africans, we grew up in Africa. We have a moral and a character and an attitude. I don't know how it happened when I don't change from that moral and attitude where they bring you up with them. If you went to a place and they did not give you room to talk as a junior, you will sit down. Or if you said something and your elder stood up and said, this is not right, please change your language or do it like this. I think if you do it like this, you'll be okay, you'll be correct. All right? Most of them, at the time, they will sit quiet. Even if you stand up to talk, another elder will say, shut up, sit down, my friend. You will sit down. At least for that moment, you will sit down. Because an elder person has said, sit down. Shut up, sit down. Because you are trying to, for this generation, what is sooner? Once one elder just come under una post, just talk one talk. Una they will forget that person personal for 20 years. Una go forget that person personal for 30 years. Make sure you not do now. Make sure you not do now. I be una senior sister, una not try that thing. Una stop this nonsense fight online. Una respect on una elders them. What is it? What are they talking on French, on English, on country talk, and they talk, and I don't even know what you country talk. I will talk nonsense here. Tu peux même parler en français. C'est même quoi ça? Ça c'est quelle histoire ça? Qu'est-ce que vous perturbez même? Qu'est-ce qui dérange même dans votre cerveau là? Il y a même quoi là-bas? C'est même comment? Do you know how many people are intoxicating with your character and attitude? You are gradually building a generation of bitter people. You are gradually building a generation of intoxicating people. But yeah, we are here pointing fingers at other leaders. Oh, no, they do fine. You are a leader. What are you doing as a leader? You are a leader in your own domain. You are a leader. It calls for crying, Joe, but it's something for us to cry. We need to cry. What I'm saying is not good. We have to sit down and cry for our children online. We need to cry for them so that God can answer us. What is this? And nobody has a right to talk to you people. When they talk when I just carry on our skin and so when I talk pass who, when I fight pass who, when I get money pass who. Money is not everything. I go talk on a big sister. When I stop this nonsense online. You are married, stay in your married house and stop quarreling with single people, women. You are not equal to them. They are not equal to you. They are not reach your level. Your level don't change. Your address don't change. Your identity don't change. Your name don't change. Stick there. Hang out with married women. Stop fighting with people that are not married. What is this? This is pure disgrace. We spend hours and months praying. God help me. God do this for me. God, if you just do this for me like this, I will just become like this. God just do. When God does it, you have forgotten the prayer. You prayed for that thing to happen. Now you are disgracing the thing. Disgracing it anyhow. They curse you, They talk about you, Now today they start cursing you, they talk about you. Focus on the things that are important that inspires other people. Things that people look up to you about. Stop mingling with people that are not your level or your class or your group. These are the things that destroy homes. When you have not come to the place where you can concentrate on your home, focus on your home. And all these other people online, if you are married, you are a motivational speaker, YouTuber, focus on your home. These people will distract you and destroy your home, and they'll be the first person to start laughing at you. Come online, talk about things that are important to other young girls who want to marry, that are important to other young women that want to come up to the level where you are. Stop. You have already gone. Then you come down, vrap. What are you doing down there? Are you a pig? You be pig? When they go wash you now, you go back for mud. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is going on online? What What did the worry all una for online? Now, I don't see some. I did see plenty other younger people. Have you seen the extent of your intoxication? Every Cameroonian YouTuber that comes online now is to come and beef. Is to come and beef. Is to come and insult people. Have you seen your impact? The grace you have that God gave you to impact people. The grace you have that God. Have you seen how you are using your talent and gifts for nonsense inspiration? To create more intoxicators. The grace God put on you. That when you speak, people listen and adapt and abide and use it to better their lives. You are not using it to create more people that will intoxicate people because you are using it for nonsense. Because the Bible says that when God gives, it does not take back. You hear me? So I don't know. So when I read Bible upside down, when God gives, it does not take back. The gift is in you. Now, how you want to use the gift? Now you sabi, but you go render account on how you use the gift. Simple. When you are a YouTuber, a motivational speaker, a blogger, a vlogger, whatever you are, develop your mindset to not be under the pressure of comment writers. Some of these people writing comments, they are demons. I don't turn camera. How do turn her now? See my daughter watching her TV. She has gone and she's sitting inside the TV. Some of these people coming online and writing all these comments online and all that, they are demons from the pit of hell. They will write a comment that will just blow your head. And you will get over money and start to insult people in any order, in any direction. No, come on. If you're going to go online and do things, build your self-esteem, your hypersensitivity to an extent where you can be able to dilute insult, dilute comments, and see how you can take out the best of it and use it in a better way. The whole place, my sister Evelyn, when I go to YouTube, I'm even because I do a lot of this, I research a lot. I'm like, what's going on? I'm seeing popping up, everybody's popping up with their own story. All in a bit to gather clicks. Now, let me tell you what. I went online, I was doing research, and I saw some strange things. I've seen people that started their YouTube as blah, blah, blah. They did that, and then they moved, and they are now at this level, and I see them flexing in blah, and in that, and in that. I don't see that beefing for the Tomtino. I don't see that insult part. I don't see that part. Now, some of you bloggers, YouTubers, motivational speakers, I want to ask you a question. When you have now become settled, and you want to do lessons and teach people online, what are you going to be teaching them on blogging and vlogging? You're going to be teaching them insults? I want to ask question, open question. Because I see most YouTubers and bloggers and motivational speakers, they come online, they create lessons to teach people how to blog and succeed, how to vlog and succeed, how to motivate and succeed. And they create lessons and they write books and all that. Your own lesson could be now which one? You're going to be teaching people. In fact, you're already even teaching them because they're already many self. They flop the whole place. And they're even subscribing. I see some subscribing to others. You are my inspiration of insult. You are my inspiration of Kosh. Now you inspire me for Kosh. Now you inspire me for disrespect my elders. I don't understand. No. For the boya where I grow the boya pikin. We are a typical Anglo-Saxon culture people. People that, God. People that know respect for age and status. If you had some serious insult against someone, but because they are not married, you will tie her hold that insult. You know, talk them. For the respect of the new name, the new address, the new place that they are now. If not be say you married, if not be that you are married, if not be say, you know why you're saying so? Because you know that you too tomorrow, you could be married woman. And you could wound, you could kick you for all parts of your skin when person do the same thing for you. Because they do it for you, they are not disrespecting you alone. They are disrespecting your husband. They are disrespecting your family, your husband's family. In fact, they are disrespecting the whole generation. So you will hold yourself. Because in life, nanjangi. Melis, then they are on a wrong track. I need to come up with a project to teach people about long-term engagement, long-term investment in a particular project. You can't come up today to do YouTube or motivational speaking for today. What about tomorrow? Where are you going to with it? If tomorrow you lost your job, lost everything else, I don't understand. Young girls, my younger sisters, doing YouTube, blogging, vlogging, all that them, motivational speaking them. I dey beg una na beg am. Some of una are past una for 25 years. Count it. I passed una for 30 years. Count it. I passed some of una for 15 years. Do you know what you do to me? So there, one of my sister came from Dubai. She was here the other day. I woke up the other day one morning. I told her that, sis, I woke up with a heavy heart for this particular person online. She was like, sister, I don't understand. What are you saying? I said, I don't know. I woke up with a heavy heart about this person. What's going on? What's wrong with this person? What? There's something not right. Can somebody talk to her? Can somebody call her? I woke up with a heavy spirit about that person was feeling my spirit that morning. And those things don't skip. When I see it like that, you know the jump. Record this today. You know the jump. I woke up with a heavy heart for that person. My spirit was disturbed. I felt like crying. I was pitiful in my heart. There was sorrow in my heart. The person, I've never spoken to her. I've never exchanged with her. Nothing. I only see her online. What with her things that she's doing, whatever. But I woke up that morning, it's about 1 week ago, with a heavy heart and that person in my mind. I was feeling sorry in my heart. I felt sorry. Like if you don't call somebody, you just remember some person, you feel sorry. You ask me why, I can't say. I said it before. My younger sisters, you guys have to slow down. At your age, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, up to 38, 39, whatever age you are, and you are going the way you are going, I am worried for you. I am so worried for your future. Because Cameroon can never be Nigeria. Cameroon can never be Ghana. Cameroon can never be United States. If you like, be it that you left Cameroon and you are not naturalized in another country, your source, your base, your foundation is from here. What obtains here is in your DNA. Trust me, if it worked for them in Nigeria, it is not going to work for you. It's just a matter of time. It will catch up with you. It will catch up with you in a very short time. Slow down, guys. It is a warning to you guys. Take it from a senior sister to a junior sister. Take it personal. Like somebody told me, you look stressed. You're a beautiful woman, but it's like stress is taking up your age, your beauty. And it's like age is playing games with you. And I took that sentence seriously. Take this seriously from me to you. If you like, go to your page and insult me. If you like. I will say it and I will repeat it. Any other time I have the opportunity, I will say it again. Mind yourself. You remain a Cameroonian, whether you like it or not. Go around, ask yourself about the people from the country you came from. There are things you can't miss. I don't know, some people are just living their lives very blindly. They are just moving like mumungombes. Nigeria work like mumungombe them. No sense of direction. If you like, go ask everybody that was up there where you come up from the country where you come out. Find out. about them. Anything where you do, where you come up with the country, say because you want to have fame, for popularity, for it dey catch up with you. You not going to escape them. Whether you dey TAS, whether you dey Europe, whether you dey Asia, whether you dey where, it will catch up with you. You alone, no. That time, no man no push you. You go for you one. I said it before. There was a day I came online and I left a comment after somebody insulted me on their platform. Somebody insulted me on their platform. I never watched it. I never saw it. But I was told, Mom, please give me my power bank and my charger. My battery is low. Mom, please on my power bank and my charger. The cable of the charger. Somebody insulted me on their platform. And I wrote something. I wrote that, I can't say it exactly. Just go and check my posts. But I just, that's it. Okay, no, it should be in the room. It should be in the room. I say, go up, calm down. You go for, there are two things. Either you are equal, because you don't learn to respect your elders. Either you are equal, slap you, shut you up. Or you fall when no man not push you. There are two things in life. You know go jump. We want more viral YouTubers. More viral sorry, I'm trying to put this thing because my battery is running down. I'm trying to use my power bank. We want more viral YouTubers, more viral online motivational speakers, more viral whatever that really inspire people. Some of the things you people do and say is making people depressed. You are causing depression in the community. You are depressing people. They will come and not everybody has a strong will. Let me take this comment. Esther says that unfortunately we the viewers are the ones encouraging them. When they are out there insulting and disrespecting people, we gather and hail them. But when they are doing something positive, we don't watch. I've said it many times that I've even said it on this platform, this live today, that association of comment writers, followers, viewers, you are not doing well. You are not doing well at all. Una do it bad. You are not talking, but your keyboard is causing the highest havoc in the entire community. The havoc where your keyboard is causing. The havoc that your fingers are causing. Kobe Bryant says we need to cleanse our minds in order to progress economically too. It's hard for us to cement sustainable partnership so far. May Allah make it easy for us. Trust me. If you say that a blogger succeeded because they were gossiping or because they were talking about people, go into it and look very well at their strategy. Go more, study deeper how they did their own. Study deeper. Go and look. Say Wendy Williams she was a gossip blogger and blah, blah, blah. Go and look very well how she does it. Linda Ikeji or what, go and look very well how she does it. Other YouTubers that are doing the same thing like we are doing in Cameroon, like talking about events and people and activities, crazy things happen in the society, how people are misbehaving. Go and look very well how they do it. Nobody is stopping. I have respect for bloggers, YouTubers, everybody. Place where me I get problem and I say, how fighting what if fighting get for do with blogging and vlogging now so? How it can be in a fight? Vlogging, how vlogging can be in a fight and quarrel and insult and I show you, you show me and beefing. How it can be in a fight? Fighting is not blogging. Blogging is not fighting. It It is not. And comment writers are not making things easy at all. I understand most of the comment writers. Mom, please for water to drink. My people care for me. They say I should drink water. Okay, but we're going off very soon. Oh, we're almost 2 hours. I didn't believe that I was going to hold this phone for 2 hours. I'm dropping off in 3 minutes. So I'll drink water. Thank you, darling. Thank you for caring. Taku says, I'm a YouTuber. I deal with fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. But I beg people to subscribe to my channel. The point is us Cameroonians and the whole of Africa at large, we like, fighting, cursing, cursing, life-threatening. It's very scary, right? It's scary. It's very scary what's going on. The truth is that if there's any honest senior sister in the house, any honest senior brother in the house, any honest mother, any honest father, they will tell you that looking at what is going on online, they have heavy hearts. My heart is heavy. I don't know why. There's something not right somewhere. It's not going to end well. It's going to end in tears if you guys don't stop this nonsense. Family members are being dragged into your personal beefing. The kind of insult I hear people open their mouths to say. Ah, Jehovah Shammah. Oh God. Ah, Santa Rabba Shirikibasi. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on us. I think that's why my heart is heavy. It's not going to end well. But let it be noted that a senior sister said it, that it's not going to end well if you don't stop. You don't need to prove tough to anyone by word of mouth. I've said that real women don't prove tough by word of mouth. They prove tough by stepping up their level, by stepping up who they are. That's how they prove that they are tough. You don't prove tough by insulting people. You bring family members, I suffered with my dad. I suffered with my dad. I don't know how long. I'm even having tears in my eyes. I suffered with my father for like 5 years. My father was a very wealthy man until he fell sick and became paralyzed. My father fell paralyzed at the age of 40. My father was young when he fell sick. He was paralyzed at the age of 40 and he died 5 years on. I moved from my father right to Nigeria to some interior place I never even knew I was going to. And my mother fell sick after my father's death. She was so sick. She was sick for 2 years and she died 1 year after my father died. Trust me, I don't care whatever. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of some people. They think some of you guys are doing online. Trust me, you will pay heavily. I swear to God. That somebody sat in their room and wept because you dragged their innocent parents on your dumb arguments that makes no sense for the views and for the money. You drag my father that I saw for 5 years to our online platform. I swear. I don't know how some people don't take him, but I don't take her lightly. I saw many people came out to insult Rita Edochie in Nigeria. Some of you don't know what Rita must have gone through for the insult and whatever she received. You don't know it. But everybody was quick to insult her for not forgiving. Some of the things you young people do, so we need to shout on you for you to sit down. That's why I'm raising my voice. Everybody carried her on their heads. Oh, Rita, she did not forgive. You don't know what she went through for whatever was said against her. Whether it is, and it is even worse when that person is an innocent person. I say it to God. I will go down on my knees for you. For 1 month, I will not eat. If you have beef with anyone, beef with them. Leave their innocent family members alone. If you must beef, that's it. If you must beef. If you don't know how to back, that you back out of a fight doesn't make you a weakling. That you back out of a fight doesn't make you cheap. That you back out of a fight doesn't make you a nobody. We all started this thing together, right? But I go to woman and what the heck is this? This is nonsense. Has it made me any lesser because I backed out? They come to a point where you back out. You be for someone, you bring their father, you insult their father's private parts, you bring their pictures online, you bring their families, their brothers, their sisters, you call their names. Some of these people have died already because of the things you said about them on international. You brought them to the international community. Everybody has a dark side they want to hide. Some people are hiding this dark side for their own mental stability. They know that these things happened, but they want to keep it there just so they can live this life, since God has given them some air to still breathe. So they just keep it there. You go and dig it because you have a fight. It has nothing to do with them now. You go and bring it. You don't only bring about them. Okay, bring about them. That's fine. You go and bring their mother. You bring their father. You bring their sister. You bring their cousins. You even bring some people their husbands. Husband where you don't know. You have not seen with your kojo eyes. Hello, my junior sisters. Are you guys all right? Una they okay? What did you do, Unana? Some of us cry when we sleep on our bed. There are some things when I come on YouTube and I see, I cry. There was a day I left Facebook for some time. There was a time I left Facebook because this drama was beginning to and I received just back up a little because I have the Holy Spirit and I know how to back off. I backed off a little and I wrote it and said I would be away for some time. And I left Facebook. And after some time, a friend called me from Europe. I'm like, you don't know what's going on? That's terrible. Where are you? Terrible things are going on online. And I came online, all right? And Jesus. Ask that my friend in Europe, I cried. I saw innocent women. I am a home-based girl. I know what we go through back home as a people. I am based in Cameroon. I know our everyday hustle, what it is. I know the things that psychologically are already a problem for us. I know what we have gone through for our children to be abroad. I know I have sent children abroad. I have educated children. I know what I will feel if my child that I educated comes back home with the disgrace of having my picture, my photos, my videos online because of some idiotic, nonsensical beefing they went online and dragged me into it. Even if I'm your mother, I will curse the day you were born. That is not what I invested in you to become. Most of you out there doing nonsense. That is not what we, your parents, invested in you to become when you go abroad. We didn't invest in you to go abroad to come back with insult, dragging our pictures online, dragging our videos online, calling people that we don't even see their faces nor their images to be insult our private parts, insult our families, insult our houses. The Calabon houses we stay in, insult. They insult everything about us online because of you. So that's how we invested in you, so you become that. Even if you paid your own money by yourself to go abroad, you come out a tree. Now for tree you come out. You come out from a family. You are not an island. So whatever you do affects your family. Some of you, your mothers can no longer go to their regular meetings. Because as they are going, people are... See that one? Maybe I see picture. There's post your mother's pictures, your father's pictures, your brothers, your cousins, your husband's pictures. They have not become WhatsApp chatting topics. They move from WhatsApp group to WhatsApp group. Because of you. You are a disgrace. Now me I talk am. They are senior sister. You are a disgrace. If you don't know how to step back and stop this nonsense and sit quiet and cover your family, then anything will happen. No shout say I need help. No cry SOS. Because you have already disgraced your entire generation. You have brought dishonor to your mother. The Bible says it. that a stubborn child brings dishonor to their parents. Some of the things that you guys are doing is stubbornness. And this stubbornness is bringing dishonor to us, your elders. All this your beefing online is bringing dishonor to us, your elders. And that is because you are stubborn. And the Bible says that a stubborn child is a dishonor and a disgrace to her parents or his parents. You guys are disgracing us online with beefing. With I go show you. You know me fine. I go show you. So when you talk until you are shaking like this, you shake you and who? You shake you and who? What they ask you, you shake you and who? You shake for disgrace we. You shake. You talk so you shake for disgrace we. Sit down there, my friend. Somebody should sit down. I'm talking to you as a senior. Come on, guys. Come on. Come off it. You even come on online in the morning. You announce how you are going to insult somebody in the evening. Hello? What is going on? Where are you guys going to? You come on online. You write and announce how you are going to insult somebody in the evening. You are intoxicating yourself. Intoxicating other people. Intoxicating the whole generation. Now for a year you go pay. Not to know that like hell. Where you go meet up for head, then the fire go burn, they will know the sea. Now for a year. Now for a year. How you go come online, can write, announce them, say me on man come. You don't ready for coach person for night. So you premeditated. You have thought about it very well. You have organized the insults very well. Put them together. And you are calling it social media. It's just social media. It's just social media, and your parents are online. Their private pictures online. Their private lives online. They schedule their fights. Thank you. They schedule their fights. Thank you so much, Malaika. Thank you, darling sis. They schedule their fights. You say it's just social media. Social media, what your papa and your mommy can do for social media? What your sister and your brother they can do for social media? And you don't live and you see insist. You clean community by adding the problems. You are cleaning community. What are you cleaning in the community? If you clean the community, you come to say stop. If you want to clean, say stop this thing. Let's come together in a private meeting and sort it out. That is cleaning. You don't clean by digging out more. You ginger people more. You ginger people more. You ginger people and say the clean waiting. I said him as most of them. When I did the fear eye, all the eye they when I heard that they cut when I the and so I need to see fear. When I need to see respect them. When I need to see respect the eye where they cut una. For our own time, when you go where your elder, whether they are sister, whether you know they are sister, you don't know they are sister, whether you know you know that person, whether you are your brother, one mommy, one papa, or any, as long as you know see the person they are elder, once you just cut you ISO, you just go use quiet. Even if you don't move your shirt for fight, when you were growing up, even when you don't move your shirt, I want fight. So senior person, your boss, say, if I catch you for that place, wear your shirt. The person sometimes said, they didn't even come close to the fight. Don't say, wear your shirt back. If I reach that place, you no one know who start fight. You no one know whether you start the fight or not. You just tell and say, you don't move your shirt for fight. If I reach for that place, when I wear your shirt, you just, because the elder don't talk, you just wear your shirt. Even letting the hot, you won't cry for your house. Baby generation. As elder don't open your mouth, when I go fall on toys, I have many people that have called me like, I want to talk, but if I open my mouth now, they will wash me. My senior, when I need the fear eye, when I need respect on elder, and when I didn't threaten them, they're even afraid of you people. Ma tell you something. When you have been so stubborn and so rude and so stubborn, rude, and disrespectful to a place where your parents no longer talk to you, you are gone. The next thing will correct your brain in prison. The next thing you go your brain na hospital. The next thing you go your brain na cell. The next thing you go your brain na die. Yes. If you are in that place where nobody is correcting you, telling you that this thing you are doing is wrong, people are now even trying to find you. Trust me. If whatever you are doing, nobody corrects you. Nobody is calling you and telling you that this thing you are doing. No, you don't reach na last fight where they so. You don't reach your last fight. You don't reach your last fight. The next thing will happen, you know if you handle them. Because they don't give up on you. They don't already see your end. They don't talk, you know why, so they don't give up on you. They have given up on you. If you are in that place where nobody talking to you makes you, they come to your post and they write to correct you, you flare back at them. You go and dig their past, you go and dig their stories, and you come and post online. Dig their parents, their uncles, their sisters. Do you know the damage you have caused that family? You think you will go free for that damage? When you come online and you insult, look, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this here. When you insult, if you have an insult with me, and you bring my mother into it, you have not only brought my mother into that fight, you have brought my mother's people into the fight. You have brought the man my mother married. My father, you have brought him into it. My father's people, because she is their wife, you have brought them into it. And then you have brought my mother's 5 other children all into it. And then if the children have children, and they have children's children that have married into other homes, are you seeing the extent to which you come and sit in front of your camera for 200,000? Are you seeing the extent to which you are causing havoc? Because of the camera you bought for 50,000 or 200,000. Are you seeing the havoc you are causing? Put on the light outside. We don't expect visitors. Who is knocking? Are you seeing the extent to which you are causing havoc in the entire society? But now trust me, cause your havoc, that's good. But all these people, every single tear that will be shed for your sake. Because sometimes you are doing it to hurt that one person you're seeing. You are not seeing the chain behind that person. You are looking at this one person, that's the person that's annoying you. But because you are so short-sighted to see the whole chain behind you. For every tear that each person, because some of these things, when some people come up, they face their reality and they are not in trouble. We don't look at these things, eh? We are only looking at that. Then they don't say, I go show you, Pepe. You have not looked at the extent to which what the disaster they caused, the extent to which it went. All this, there are some people that are in that chain that are not talking. But the actions they are taking, you will get to one morning, you will regret being born. Kobe Bryant says that in the Quran, it is said that we should not curse people's parents because we cause them to curse our own parents and eventually our God. So dragging people's families into your issue is a very big way to displease God. There's nothing as big as fight your fight. Leave people's families alone. Fight anyone that hurts you, get to them, but leave their husbands alone. Leave their wives alone. Leave their children alone. I am shocked and saddened to my core. I've seen even innocent children as young as babies being dragged into online fighting. If somebody had dragged you from your mother into online fighting, can you tell me how you look at society? Maybe you would have even died. You have committed suicide and died a long time ago. And their blood will be on your head. Your senior sister, said it. Some of you are even my children. I can give birth to some of you. Yes. I have seen with tears in my eyes, children, babies, newborn babies being dragged into quarreling. Pikin, small baby. Pikin whenever know how to talk good morning. Una draggy, bring her inside online beefing. My junior sisters, are you guys all right? What are you guys smoking? Are you smoking smoke? When I drink away, when I drink a spirit. When I drink a spirit, because even when I drink a normal wine or whiskey, you know this so. Even when I smoke a normal smoke, you know this so. When I saw this smoke, or na the jinn na spirit. You know normal. A little child of 4 years, 5 years, 7 years. The worst is when a child is 8 years or 7 years. They will go to school. Some of them, their parents have told them that they are classmates like that. Come and see her picture online. Because they have picked it online, they are trying to show their parents, their children too, that they see their children online, they see their mates online, and they begin to ask their mother, what did they say about them? Then the mother begins to read to them. They said that they are this, that they don't know their father, that they don't know their mona begin look at imagine us mona begin look at this when I do it for ourselves. Mona begin look at this when I do it for ourselves. When I begin give chance, don't be giving chances to some bitter people. Some of these comment writers are already people that are bitter. They are looking for a platform yours to use and express their bitterness and gather more people to their bitterness, and you are following them. So you and them, who is leading who? Who is the leader? You are supposed to be the leader leading them to the right thing. Now they are leading you to their bitterness. Because they come online under your post and they write crazy things. They go online. You have not even paid them kobo. They are the ones who go and do research on people's family lives and family secrets, and they come and give you. And you copy it and you take it from them and you bring it online. They are not leading you instead of you leading them. That's why King Solomon cried in is it Proverbs or Psalms? That I've seen kings hold their kings. Those who are supposed to be kings. They held the ropes of the horses, and their slaves were sitting on those horses as kings. When I read the Bible now upside down, you are, when I'm talking about, you are thinking of Queen of England. You are thinking of President Bob. Yeah, when you read it, you are thinking of minister of this. That's talking about you and I. That's what the Bible says. Go and read your Bible. He cried, he lamented in the scriptures. Say, I have seen something terrible in this life. It was King Solomon that was crying. I don't know whether it was Songs of Solomon. He cried that I've seen kings hold the ropes of the decorated horses that they were supposed to be sitting on as kings, but they held the ropes as slaves, while the slaves that were supposed to be holding the ropes for them were the ones sitting on the horses. Now the very thing they happen. You say, be leader, they online carry motivational speakers, show from a microphone. You carry inspiration, something, say be blogger. Now your followers, we're supposed to follow you. They call them followers, but you're the one following them. They go out, they dig information from their pockets, they gather things and they come and give you, and then you begin to work on them. They are not the one telling you what to do. You are that king. You are supposed to be king, sitting up there and leading. But now you have carried yourself to be the slave, carrying the rope of the horse, and your slave is sitting on your horse, controlling you. Go and read your Bible. You are reading upside down. Because at that time, you don't have a mind of your own. You are not doing you are doing them. You are doing what they want you to do. So you are no longer a leader. Leaders don't do what people impose on. They use wisdom, collect, and then they go and do right, not wrong. Some of the people you call followers, they are so bitter. They have already finished with. Most of them, they don't come to my platform again. Since I left that nonsense, they don't come here again. Space not there for them. I don't have space for bitterness. This is wrong. I want to say this and say it and sign off. I am questioning your tomorrow. I beg God for the grace to question your tomorrow. That have you asked yourself where you're going to in that thing you're doing? When you get to my age, how will you look? This is my real me, my real face, my real age. My Congolibon Korobo, all the hair itself, though white, though I put white there. When you get to my age, how will you look? You go and do Botox, you put injections, right? So that you look younger. Because your body, you so overworked your brain. You stress your brain, stress your psychology, stress your body, and your body has sagged. Your body has fallen. Your body has rejected you. You come to a place where your body rejects your spirit. Because the body don't tire. Your spirit don't tire. Or the spirit reject the body now. Because you don't tire what the body do. It rejects it. The thing that is working in you, the spirit that is working in you, your body rejects it. You don't tire stress. You don't tire. So it's just sleepy. You do anything in sleep. It's just like a man's penis. It's like a man's penis. When a man's penis is weak, it is weak. There's nothing you would do. It is finished. It is flappy. It is flappy. That's why when I see some men, they come online, they insult women. I look at them, say you're flat breast. I'm like, you are mad, eh? Pull down your trousers. Let me look at what you have in there. Then we can talk. Because my own breast is normal, because you are going to see it, that is not big, it's not big, it's flat. Pull your trousers down, let me see what you have in there. Then we can talk. Human being to human being. That's why when a man insults any part of my body, I look at you and laugh. I say, bring your groins, I want to see your groins. Maybe they are twisted and flappy and sleeping. There's nothing you can do about it. It's nature. You would put Botox, put what do they call it, Botox or what, injection, put cream, bleach it. You will remain a sacked cargo. Your body has, your spirit has rejected your body has rejected your spirit. The two can no longer come together. Thank you, Vendolin. Thank you. If you even have the fear of God self, you know there are some things you will not say. I swear. Because your spirit man will be your spirit man will be disturbed. Your spirit man will not be comfortable. There are things you say that your spirit man will not be comfortable. Your spirit man will not like it.
I get your point.
And you continue to sow negative seed, negative seed, negative seed, negative seed. And some people are there hailing you, hailing you, hailing you. Please, us the community, us the followers, please, let us help these girls. They are going on the wrong train. It will end in tears, trust me. It will soon end in tears. Let us call our sisters, our genius, especially the elderly ones. Let's call, if there is, let them insult you, but you have told them the truth. Let us call them to order. They should stop this nonsense. They should stop recruiting other younger people into their nonsense. At your young age, you're already stressed. You're already stressed because of you want to insult somebody. Insult cannot make you smile. Curse nothing make you smile. You can only fake the smile, but you don't go there from within. Today people are like, you have a fine smile. You know how many years I worked to make my smile be natural? Bitterness, each time I smile, people used to tell me your smile is fake. Oh. Because there was so much bitterness inside. Now, if whatever you're doing, now there's a simple diagnosis I'm going to give all of you, my YouTubers, bloggers, motivational speakers, whatever. I'm going to give a simple diagnosis to you to know where you stand in this thing you're doing. You're a vlogger, you're a YouTuber, you're a motivational speaker, you are, I don't know what else. A blogger, YouTuber, vlogger, motivational speaker, all these people online, doing stuff online, talking to people and all that. I'm going to give a simple diagnosis for you to know your state of mind and your state of hypersensitivity. I will talk some simple thing. When you close today from work, from your online, whatever, you go back to your room. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror, look at eyeball to eyeball. How do you feel inside? How do you feel inside? There's something inside. How do you feel inside? Do you feel like there's an assignment you have to do, you have not finished doing it? Or do you feel like everything you have to do, you have done? It's simple. It's a very simple diagnosis to know, for you to know where you are. Do you feel like there's something you have to deal with and you have not dealt with that thing? You feel like there's something you have to deal with, you have not dealt with that thing. You are bitter. Bitterness is worrying you. That thing you are doing, that you want to clean community, you want to heal the world, you want to treat people, you want to expose, it is killing you gradually. Now, depression, the cancel. Stress, they inside you. If you finish at the end of the day, you sit back and you don't feel like, ooh. There's a genuine laughter that you can get and start laughing alone. Genuinely, without thinking of anybody in your mind. Just that genuine smile. My sister, stop what you're doing. Stop it. Because one, you are not an island. You have your husband's stress to deal with. You have your boyfriend's stress to deal with. Yes, thank you, Evendolin. Self-examination. Thank you. You know, I don't go to school plenty. So sometimes that word they vanish. Self-examination. There's no pleasure. See, that's why I'm asking them to go back for a self-examination. Trust me, those people don't sleep at night. They don't. I know that they are sadists. But you know why these sadists go from worse to worse? They go from bad to worse. Because their depression is so deep. Their pain is so deep. So they have lost their self-esteem. They have lost everything. And so the only thing that makes them feel a little comfortable is hurt someone and then come back and drown themselves in something. They do something to drown themselves and postpone their pain. They will meet their pain in front. Smoke. Drink spirit. I don't know. Sleep with any man. Do it. The pain can wait for you at the front. It is waiting for you somewhere there. You come and meet it. The pain will only stop the day you give up and say, come on, man, let me rehabilitate my mind. Let me take myself off this drama and just do something right and do something more fruitful myself.
You can't use this anymore, so now you're using Krista. I've never used anyone, Kata, because I know I can work hard to get everything that I can. That's right, you're working hard.
Those who don't want to cry should stop throwing talk to others. That's right. Stop it. That's what I'm saying. Stop it. Stop. You two should stop. Shut up. Shut up. Sit down. Because they say somebody would say something and you two you get up and talk. Two wrongs can never make a right. Shut up. Lock your mouth. You must talk. If you want to, you must talk on that very thing. You must talk back. Shut up. They will talk them. Say only them. They will last give up because no money answer them. You shut up. So how do you want to clean community or want to heal when you are ranting? You rant waiting. Shut up. So talk something that would calm the situation, not something that would ginger the soul with anger and add more fuel. Then you are not helping. You're not helping one bit. You're not doing good to nobody. I'll repeat myself for the last time and I'll back off and I'll back out. Life get levels and stages. At my age, I can't find pleasure, too much pleasure in having friendship with younger people. Because they still have something about them. They have something about them that I'm not sure they are ready to adapt to my own age yet. Because they are still very energetic. They are still very excited about many things. And if I flow with them, I will be disgraced because the place that they will see them and see me alongside them, you know, makes sense because my age not permit me for they with that particular group of people at that time. And they can understand, people can understand them because they are younger. So I should not be with them there. So know your level, know your age. That there are a group of people that can be doing some things. You should not be found with them, arguing with them, quarreling with them, fighting with them, because your age not permit you for the quarrel and argue with them. You did a peak. They are still hyper. They are still very energetic. So you should not be there with them. You disgrace yourself. You disgrace. In fact, you're an embarrassment to the human folk or to humanity because people are like what did he be do for you now? Some people they fight. Some people they play their cat. They do play. They can't join play. Some people play. That's how they look at it. So you are embarrassing yourself. You should be away and then cautioning them that no, well, when I play now, look on your phone for that place. When you want play, they play the scatter so. And not say yeah, you get but play where you want play can at this side. So you are talking from another angle. You know they in them. Because when you they in them, you go talk like them. And when I go resemble and you will embarrass yourself because don't be a level that. Your age not permit me you dey for that place. So when you want to talk, you talk from a way. So you turn on an advice where the beginning when I like play, now shift no, can't decide. Now the go side for the go find water. So at that moment you are talking from a different angle. When you are, that's about age. That's the level of age. When you are married, but the woman, the join meeting for single women. You marry, you not go find married people that are meeting. You go join meeting with single people. In the single people's meeting, they talk about their boyfriends. They talk about their heartbreaks. They talk about the man sees my master. The one not sees my boyfriend. The one will go nightclub, will drink whiskey, will drink wine, will smoke cigar, will do the one. That one an association of single people. What are you doing there as a married woman? What are you doing there? Where are you going to? You be teenager. What are you doing as a married woman? What are you doing with single people? You don't have respect for the name that you now bear. Immediately you left your family and your husband left their family, you guys became one and you are no longer alone. So now you bear your family, your husband's name, you bear your father's name. Thank God the Cameroon government has refused that you no longer throw your father's name. You own your father's name still when you marry, but now you pick up your husband's name added to it. All right. So what you do now is you have taken your husband's name. All right. So you are no longer alone. So you have taken his identity, his family, added to it. So whatever you are doing, it is about about you, your name, your family, your father, his name, his family, his father, his people. So you should not be found among single people. You are a married woman. Go and stay in your house, mingle with married people. In fact, if a single woman insults you, go and tell your husband that this is what they did to me. You guys trash it out together. Listen from him and hear his own advice on what he thinks about this thing. You can handle it together as a team because you're not a team. And if you must respond in a very diplomatic way and from an outsider angle, not an insider angle. When you respond as if you are with them and we are beginning to question where you are going to with this marriage. Whether you even realize where you are. You cannot talk from within. You have to talk from without because you are no longer there. You have changed status. You have changed level. You have changed address. You are no longer there. You are no longer part of them. So you can't speak like them. When you go to Rome, do like the Romans do. You are no longer in this. You are not in Rome, so you behave like the Romans. You are no longer with us. You are behaving like us. You don't get sense. What are you inspiring people about? These people are going to cause you pain and disgrace. They're going to disgrace your marriage. They're going to disgrace your vows. They're going to disgrace your title as Mrs. They're going to disgrace everything because they don't have anything to lose. You are the one with the husband. You're the one to lose. You're the one with the family. You lose your name, lose your husband's name, lose your image, lose his image. They are just them single. They have nothing to lose. So it's you have the ball in your court if you want to choose to mingle with them. It's as that those things are not difficult to understand. Not be your level. Some quarrel with single people not be your level. You need to fight that can't fight. Not be your level. Full stop. You need to go. You don't go there. You don't belong there anymore. You don't go there. You're going to sow seed of discord in your marriage. You're going to sow seed of disagreement in your marriage. You're going to sow seed of disgrace to your family name, your husband's name, and men don't take it lightly. African men don't take disgrace to their names lightly. They don't. Why not go marry white man? Follow their tradition. Maybe for that side they do anyhow. But the African man I know, they don't take disgrace to their name lightly. Even if they are broke and bending like this, and you're the one supplying for the family, any day they realize you are taking down their name, they don't give a hook. They will not think twice. It's like you have dragged their manhood and cut it off. A man's ego is like his manhood. They don't joke with it. If you want a man to Don't to leave you now, hold his manhood and as if you want to pull it, as if you want to hurt it. He will never look back. It's exactly the same thing with his ego, with his name. When you catch your husband with a woman, let me say something here to some of you who are married. Maybe you don't understand the African man's mentality. When you catch your husband with a woman, you are the legal wife, and you catch him with a side chick. What he does is he tries to cover the side chick because you are his woman. He will come back for us. He knows that is home. He will handle. He just wants to cover that because if he leaves it and the havoc you will cause will be double and it will affect. It's not true. Why not be think about his name before they do him? But men are men. But at that time, it's not like he doesn't love you more. That's why he's covering. He doesn't want to. That havoc you want to cause now. He wants that woman away from that place at that moment so that the case will vanish. Because if he leaves you, you will cause more damage on that woman. Because at that time you are at the higher level. You will cause more damage. So he will cover that and make sure that lady has the safety to vanish. Then you and he, say for us, so it's not like he loves you any less. He's looking at other things. Other things he's looking at that time. If there's any issue that you are now one, you can handle it. Now say in Bangala waka anyhow. They are in Bangala they waka anyhow. But it doesn't mean that at that moment he has forgotten whom he is. That was his moment of weakness. Men don't play with their ego, their name. So if you're a married woman, I would rather you shut up. Those people fanning you, go and look at those people. Are they married? These people that are fanning some of you women like this, they married. Some of these people fanning you to go and fight, fanning you with messages, fanning you with screenshots. They marry. I want to know. They marry. No real married woman that is in her house, fully seated and stable with her husband, will screenshot anything about you and come and give you and ginger you to go and fight. Most of these people screenshotting this nonsense to you are single ladies. Because inside, where the marriage said chakara safe. I know that girl, he not deserve marriage. I know he not deserve marriage. May the marriage spoil. If you don't get sense, you do. They love you that much. If they love you that much, why are they screenshotting nonsense that will hurt you and make you talk nonsense online? They will not send it to you. They will only advise you, says, this is what is going on, but that please shut up. Oftentimes I wanted to come out. There are women that's why I always say I have my people, my family, my online family is a family, is a how do they call it? It's a classical family. There are times I've written something, I want to come online. The simple one call. If you come online, talk nonsense. If you try that thing, I don't see a post. If you try that thing, you lose my respect. When I don't remember my one person, I will lose respect. I give up. So you know, fear respect for your husband. You can't online the rants because of people that are single. They are not. Some of them don't even have fiancé. Talk less of boyfriend. You know, the energy that you're supposed to spend your husband, you're ranting online with them. Yeah, correct. So you follow. Now you are not. They are you that are supposed to be leading them. They are not leading you. Now you get platform and they lead you. Oi. Oi. I want to say this today and say it again. My dear sisters online, beefing, insulting, backbiting, quarreling, gossiping, dragging people's families up and down, and all that. I am begging you guys. I'm saying it from a point of view of a senior. See why the Siam where she don't. If you like, climb up ladder. till tomorrow you no go see am. Slow down. In fact, stop it. Because your beefing not even get social media aspects. You get a real life impact on it. There's beefing that is just online, wasa online things. But you on our own. Now real life. There's something people are confusing between some people. You see, let me tell you something. You see, like Nigeria and Ghana and the rest, most of the gossip bloggers and all that, these celebrities pay them to blog, to do this nonsense. Celebrities go and pay gossip bloggers, pay vloggers, pay YouTubers to come and talk things about so that they remain relevant. So it is an organized beefing, organized blogging, organized YouTubing. But on our own difference, that's when they do real life to true own. And you are still thinking that is social media thing. It will end in tears. My heart is very heavy. And my heart is heavy like this. You know, they sound well from my spirit. My heart, if I don't know whether there are many other mothers in the house, senior sisters in the house, and senior brothers that are feeling the same thing I'm feeling, my heart is very heavy with this online quarreling and fighting I'm seeing. My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. I'm feeling sorrow in me. You know, it is not all right. I feel pity. I cannot wake up in the morning and start feeling like crying for somebody. It is not obvious. Then there's something not right. Some things will end in tears. You guys stop it. Know your place. Know your limits. Yes, you are online. You have followers. You have viewers. You have fans. You have this. Yes, in thousands. Yes, that's good. But when you lock your door, everybody has gone to sleep. You lie on your bed. You are alone. Even your husband is lying by you. Your spirit is alone. Can you handle all of that? That's why some of you can't wait for daybreak. Because that thing is it is bothering you. It is eating you up. And so you need to come online and talk more. Because that's the only thing that maybe tries to calm that thing that is it is eating you up. But you cannot be talking throughout. You cannot talk you cannot talk 24 hours on 24 hours. It is eating you up. Before you get to my age, you go wrinkle from here to your back head. You go wrinkle. That's it. You go wrinkle, sir. You go wrinkle. You go put, you go rub oil, rub lotion, rub this one, rub cream, rub that thing. I don't even know the name. They rub the one, but you go see sack. Your face will see be sack. You know why? Because from within you are sad. From within you are depressed. You cause your own depression. You cause your own sadness. You cause your own pain. What next? Thank you. What next? So what next now? After all the beefing and all the fight, so what next now? You guys should stop it. Stop the fighting. Stop the quarreling. Stop the insult. Stop throwing shade at others. They are humans. They will feel pain. It will hurt them. They will want to backfire too. Stop throwing shade. Stay in your own place. Somebody is staying in bed space. Now their bed space. Now your bed space. It don't concern you. They are in their hustle. Their hustle. Leave them there. Somebody is married. Their marriage is rocky. Now you're married. Leave them in. They will handle their marriage. No marriage is perfect. I don't know who those have been married for 20 years, 30 years in the house. Please tell me I've been married 20 years. Has it been a bed of roses? There's no perfect marriage. Every marriage has its own issues. So when you come and you are ranting about their marriage, and so on, now you're married. Now you're married. Every marriage is bound to have issues. Let them be. Somebody has a fiancé, their fiancé has gone up, the fiancé has cheated on them. Your papa not be cheating for your mommy. Now today, now first cheating. Let people rest with all this your beefing and quarreling online. You cannot entertain us with fighting and insults all the time. You drag families into it. Come on, man. Come on. And I hear how everybody came to carry other people on their heads when they took certain decisions. You don't know the pain people go through when you drag them and drag their families into something. There are people that their story alone is a pain to them. Only them, they know their story alone, but it pains them. So they don't want any second person to tell them their story. They know their story better than anybody else. So when you come and tell them their story, they will die with you. They will better die with you than hear you tell them their own story. They know it. You don't know my story more than me. I weep. I am weeping. I weep in my heart for my junior sisters. I weep in my spirit for my junior sisters. You guys are on the wrong track. Come and drag me. Let me see. You guys are on the wrong track because you keep harassing anybody that tells people, tries to correct people, you harass them. Anybody that tries to tell people that no, stop this, you harass them. Stop it. Wanna stop them? We have pain in our hearts for you guys, but many people cannot even dare to talk to you because you and some people, mature people above 40, because you're above 40, you are fully grown. They call on your shows and they begin to talk how you are doing well. And begin to talk how you are doing well. See, your own to be registered to. You commit you for the life. You are encouraging hate. You are encouraging hate. You are encouraging bitterness. You are encouraging insults. You encourage all these things because you support wrong things. Now when they go dig people their secret them, snap people their picking their picture, they pay. Some picking their country the way, some person they abroad, he never get donkey. He never knows I could sleep for tonight. You go carry a picture, carry the front and the whole Facebook. He said even if I said that you go hustle for that picking. Now better be there before you leave that people go hustle. Why you go your own bush, you not carry your whole family since you over there fine? Why you never carry your own whole family go the bush? You there fine now. Why you never carry your whole house? If you don't carry your whole family go bush now. More no say yes, you do well, you are doing well in abroad. Innocent picky where they here, they manage life. Innocent child. What are you putting in that child's head? When the child goes to school and her mates begin to bully them because they heard what their parents were watching online. You know, children of today, they are online. They heard what their parents were saying concerning how they saw the child's picture online and they begin to bully that child in school. What are you putting? So you tell me you are a web influencer. You are a negative. In fact, you are a sadist. Men are into it. Applauding, calling and talking, giving details. You are giving details on, you give details about which case. What is the respect? What's the respect there for the matter? Who's will keep our respect? Who's will keep our responsible character? Is this how we grew up? That's how they bring we up? Is this what our parents invested in us as children to become a disgrace to them and drag them online and drag them to the social media? Is this what our parents, so that's all we can give them? Mommy, when you know say in life, now say, oh, come morning time, go a market, go manage a small shop, come go a market, go sell a small cargo, come and go a farm, come back and go climb for a bed sleep. If not church, you go to church. You want it tomorrow, you picture the whole place.
Yes, you can. And if you want, you can have your
And we think it's funny.
so that way you won't have to eat or share food. Oh, right.
Because of free data and free Wi-Fi. Not even like some of us have to talk like this. You buy this data for 5K. For me to sit down and talk like this is 5K. It's almost 3 hours. In Cameroon, we buy data seriously. That's why you don't see many people coming online to talk. It's not easy to have the data I have to be talking like this online. I buy my data. If I don't come online, there are people that will call me they will put the data for me to come online because they need me to come and talk things that are important to people. And some of I don't know. I don't know. Some of us, some people that are well placed, you still want to mingle with these people. So you are saying that they are doing well. Because when you mingle and mix with them, you are encouraging the society to look at them and see they are doing well. So you are part of it.
Even with all the children, he took care of all of them. He said that
If it means me calling some of them, I'll call them. It's true that I don't know.
he said I should
Who do I even know one-on-one? It's now they online. I would just do online generally like that, but like having anybody's number personally, I don't have any of them, their numbers personally. I know I watch some and they talk to me back, and I see their posts. I look at what they are doing because I need to look at what they are doing. We have to be sure that as seniors, that our children, they are not going off, they are off rails completely. This is sad. This is so sad. When I look at other young people, they are talking about how they started vlogging, they were selling this and doing that and doing that. Okay, yeah. You are having views, beefing and insulting people, or quarreling and fighting with people. After that, when the person knows you do, this is the reputation you want for yourself. We are making that which is not talent popular. These are talented people that are using their talents wrongly, and we're making it popular. We're making them popular. They are very talented and gifted young people, but they are using their talents in the wrong place, and we are applauding them. We are making them notorious. They will never be famous. They are notorious people. What is a trademark we are helping to build for them, but we don't tell them the truth? Please, I beg you all in the name of God, my dear sisters, the sisters, my junior sisters, none of you know my age. Go up and no one know my age. Leave that thing because we used to talk laugh. No man knowledge my age. I talk for another grand say. Una stop that una nonsense. Una stop am. I hear someone want to talk about the fighting. Una stop that una nonsense. You are disgracing us. And they disgrace we. Ask my mother, I give you data. You show to the extent to which your stubbornness or reach. When you can ask my mother, I give you data. You want to show your level of stubbornness. When you ask my mother, I feed you. You want to show your level of stubbornness. You are disgracing yourself. You're not disgracing me. You are just simply telling the world how empty you are. When you come back and fight the people that want to put you in order, you are embarrassing yourself. You're not embarrassing me. Look at the number of mothers crying back home. Look at the number of sisters crying back home. Your family members are crying. They are crying. They don't understand the online thing. They are not able to eat. They don't know what that is. All they know is that somebody told them, they sent the pictures to them, come and see your picture online. And they saw comments how they were insulting them. You're smelling last. You're licky last. My God. Hey, Massa. No, come on now. Come on, man. Come on. To that extent.
My friendship with Travis is sincere. And also, I have no plans of doing that.
Wasa says that it happened to me in 2007. Mom, I almost killed myself when I saw my daughter online with that stress that time I was passing through here in Kuwait. But God see me through that period of time but some people are really need to stop this. Thank God for you, sister, I believe. Can you imagine that? Everybody is on a journey. Respect everybody's journey. Somebody is where they are right now. They cannot take care of their families because they cannot even take care of themselves. That they have not given their family so much does not mean that they don't love the family enough. That they are online trying to do one or two things to earn a living does not mean that they don't have, they are giving all of that and they are not giving back to their family. You don't know how many people are under their responsibility and under their care. And they are actually doing their best. So when you come back and throw back to their faces, their families and the things, and as if, I want to ask you, how many houses have you built for how many people in your house? Since you are doing so well and you are so good, you are wonderful. How many houses have you built to your family, for your family members, your parents? How many houses have you built for your mother? How many houses have you built for your father? How many houses have you built for your uncle? How many houses have you built for your children? I want to know. How many businesses have you opened for your uncle, your aunties, your family back home? We want to know now. Since the other people are not, they are just wasting their time abroad. You are doing well. Tell us.
We're very happy. Right, Mother?
Some people are not doing it not because they don't love their family. Where they are still actually trying to survive. And their family has understood. Stop putting into their family a negative mindset and making their families to hate them or not pray that positive prayer for them because you have gingered their families to believe that they are abroad and they are not taking care of them. You are causing confusion. You are bringing total confusion. You are dividing. And the Bible tells me something. The first people to be judged are leaders. People that lead, people that carry microphone and stand in front of people to talk. These are the first people that will be judged. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Why should you even judge somebody for not taking care of you? You there for their family. You know what's in the family to go through. Okay, they are not. Come and take care now. Come and take care of them. Come and take care now. Since they are not doing it, you come and take care. What is wrong there? Come and take care of the man's children. Go and take care of the man's children. Since they are not, you overdo. Go and take care. Yes. Go and take care of them. All of these things people are saying. You see. You have all gone to you know when we started this thing, it was like a joke, it was like fun. Now you have gone to that place where you are so bitter, you don't even know what you are saying at any time. Those things you are saying that you are insulting yourself, but you don't know they are insulting yourself. You don't know you are insulting yourself. Insult my Congolibon. Insult my gray hair. Insult everything about me. See your long nose, like why my own. See your sleeping eyes. See your, I don't know what else. I've been talking for 3 hours. My voice is still there. My face is still there. Where's that my this thing? No makeup on my face. Insult me. But leave my family out. They didn't do anything to you. No family member did anything to you. They don't deserve to be in what you're doing. They are not supposed to be there. Why are you dragging family members? Why are you dragging home people? We are just home-based people. Nobody's ugly. God created everybody in his likeness and his image. Are you insulting God's creation? You say you're a motivational speaker, you're insulting God's creation. You say you're a leader, you're insulting God's creation. Is that how to lead? Is that how to lead? Do you lead by insulting? Do you make by discarding? Do you create by destroying? The Bible says that when in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. God created. Now somebody listen to me. You motivational speaker, you blogger, you YouTuber, you whatever. The Bible says that when in the beginning God created, but there's something I did not see in the Bible. I didn't see where he scattered to create. He goes, and then they say he molded. And after finishing the molding, you come and scatter. And then you say that you are leading. You are leading where to where? You are cleaning what? Is that how you don't clean by scattering? If you must scatter, there should be an agreement for it to scatter. There should be an agreement. Let us come together and then let's scatter this thing, and then they don't only agree to scatter, but you agree that when you scatter, then there's another plan on how to fix it. Those of you buying cases of other people. Je porte mon pantalon, ça te sait. I wear my dress, I wear my string, na ya nyash di hot. How my string concern ya nyash? Those of you that want to clean community, those of you that want to buy case. Someone wear a string where the string na silk, na iron string, it hot the buttocks. Na ya buttocks. How the thing can concern you? You buy case. Kind of a iron cap, you do posts, you post online, post. Go from one comment to one post to another, one post from one person's profile, one page, you do comments everywhere. Now your matter, how the matter hurt you so?
Just because your mother is a cousin of my father, it doesn't mean you get to talk like that. Remember.
Now your matter, how the person in fight, how the thing goes, you want come into the fight, then you can't have fix it, you can't have spoil them. You go copy the one paste, copy that one paste, copy. You be blogger? Are you a blogger? You be gossip blogger? I ask you, you be gossip blogger? You say just for social media for to socialize your things, but you are mob the rant past gossip blogger. You are mob the rant past YouTuber. You the rant past you every post you do under, every place you don't comment. Now you the copy people that post comment, they go paste and under, tag people. If any man tag me for that nonsense, if you tag me for that nonsense again, why do you nonsense? Not tag me for nonsense. Tag me for good things. Things that inspire people. Don't tag me for trash. God will block you. I will just block you and block him. Or I'll call you out. Don't tag me for nonsense. Somebody said what they said about another person. You don't need to copy it and paste. You be blogger. You copy and paste and you tag the person so that if the person not be see, you can't see because that he and that other person not be friends. Are you seeing how you guys are manipulating this thing online? You know that A and B are not friends. So if A writes about B, B will not see it. So because you and B and A are friends, you go and screenshot it. Then you come and paste it and tag B so that B will not see it through you. And then you say you are cleaning waiting. You are the highest criminal. Now you put fire, made the thing cash fine. Now you throw away fuel and kerosene. Now you fight. How it concern you? If they fight and kill themselves, what will you gain? What will you gain? There are people that have heard that they did this and did that and they were very violent in their language and terrible things happened to them. Where are all those followers? Their life don't continue now. They have continued their life. There are some people that were doing things that they are cleaning community here. They even carried it on a positive. They even made people to believe that it was a good thing. They carried it that they are cleaning community. Today we cannot longer see some of them. Who has gone to ask where they are? People don't even forget that they don't have a different sign now. Don't be misguided by what people say. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by all this applause. All this applause you are seeing is fake applause. Shame on all these adults. Thank you. Shame on all these adults that are fueling these children to mess up. Shame on all these adults. Now when they screenshot send up for them. Screenshot send up for them, make they kill themselves. When they kill themselves, finish, when I will get waiting. When I will get waiting, I want to ask her, when I will get wishing. Stop encouraging the younger generation to be fighting. Stop it. We owe them the duty to tell them to stop. We don't owe them the duty to add the thing. Some adults even call them and tell them stories about blah, 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 up and down. And then you come under and begin to congratulate them for killing themselves and digging their graves. Hi. Who do we so? Now who do we so? Who don't do we so? We have Amo Amarola Sheila in the house. Thank you so much, Brenda Show. Thank you for joining us on the show tonight.
Hey, will you say something?
My dear, social media is not even a scam. It is deadly now. It has gone beyond scam. I want somebody to put this thing in their head too. And I will remember me tomorrow. Social media is not even a scam anymore. We thought that it was a scam. We thought that it was fake. It's no longer fake. It's no longer a scam. It is now true thing. Now true thing where it is becoming deadly. Call somebody and tell them that I said so. It's no longer scam and say they don't wipe your budget. You go see get life or continue. Now it is wiping lives. We wake up one morning, I will not see a life. I don't know. You people don't learn lessons. We don't learn from experiences. You will get up one morning, you will not see a life. Scam now just say you brainwash some person, take a budget. You brainwash some person, take something for you, easy get life or continue. If you like it, continue life. But this thing is becoming deadly. In fact, it's already deadly. Go and check your history. You will get up one morning and there will be a case of another one person that I have said it point blank. It is not a scam, it is not fake, it is deadly. It's not scam. If somebody said Facebook is scam, tell that person say it's an understatement. Person say social media na fake, tell them that it's an understatement. It is deadly. Until you wake up in the morning and then one person amongst us is no more. And we bury and forget. And once we bury, we forget, eh? Yesterday, everybody was crying. You were a good person. You were doing well. But when they were doing what they were doing, you were the one encouraging them to do it. You know, they tell them, say you are going far. This road like this, it will burn you. You know, they tell them, say this one you are going. You don't talk them. You don't talk them. You don't even watch the video where person just say, no, stop it. If I be the beef now, yeah, but I don't get 1,000 views. You don't talk them. You don't follow. Then they hospital, they die and die. They go do 8-4, do race 4, do drag. Once they bury, man forgets. But nobody has learned a lesson.
Did you see anything? All I saw was Bruce hitting Romeo. And after that, Kevin then attacked.
Your age should be that determining factor. That at a certain age, you can no longer mingle with children at a certain age too. Not that they are, it's not about money. Life is not about, money is not everything. Forget money. Whether you are picking like, whether the junior ones, like, see, I mean, all the motivational speakers, YouTuber, are all pass all. Now, whether you like it or not, you get money past me. But I get sense past you. You like it or I get them past you. So what I can tell you, you will not accept it, but it's truth. Because at least, I don't get some more experience past you small. Even twin, the person will come outside, get it. Now if I see light, so there's something about it before you. So the truth is this, it's as simple as ABC. When I want how many more people die? How many more children are we going to lose because of all these things? See, we feel the caution. Among me and you feel caution very well. Me and you feel cosh to cosh because you motivational speaker will cosh well. Me and Amon feel cosh very well. Me and Brenda Show feel cosh very well. Brenda Show for a heart, he use the platform cosh me. For my heart, I use my platform cosh me, coshy. But so other person they will go cosh am. You know, being a platform issue. You know, go take can lightly. And you don't know which one will not take it lightly. You don't know which one will not take it lightly for social media. So person the way they consider that social media is a fake, na scam. So you are in about the scam on yourself online. So person the way he knows that social media don't be scam. It don't pin you so. It waits you for some bend and you must fall. As long as you come out Cameroon, you must fall. You like it or not. If you like it, not naturalize for which country. You like you never come Cameroon for the past 20 years. It don't once it don't pin you. For the team where you don't do one for you online, you must fall. It's only a matter of time. Not just a matter of time you go fall. Because as long as we are Cameroonians, and not so one person, not so one person, not so one person, know you. Yes. And not so one person, not so one person, not so one know you. We are interwoven. We know each other. We go meet up for some place. Directly or indirectly. And you go drink that thing. That small musong, you go shake them. The musong go deal with you, go wrong you, go eat you up. Then one day we'll hear a story when I've been a buy. I've said it and I'm repeating it as a senior sister. My heart is heavy. I have sorrow in my heart for all of these young girls online fighting current. There's something about it. I'm feeling sorrow in my heart is heavy, but I'm feeling sorrow in my heart. You know the use of Jomo. This thing could end in tears, so back out. That you back out does not make you any lesser. Does not make that. You know what I mean? Say you fear. You fear you. No problem. No, you fear you. You know very like you dirty. You know very like you dirty. Why the quarrel say we dirty? You know very like come on you for the dirty. We should stop praising these children for quarreling, for fighting. If anybody can online post nonsense, no comments. Tell us to go and do research and bring us new. Go and do your research and bring us fresh news. Stop giving us old news. Because now all news they bring quarrel. Now all news they bring quarrel. Every day it bring quarrel. Now they bring quarrel. But if you keep bringing us something new every day, you know ever been a quarrel. We don't finish that and go to the bring me quarrel. Now the all news things. Now they bring quarrel. When they come on online with their own news, tell them go and do research and bring us fresh news because that's your domain. That's your expertise. If you're an expert, bring us something new. Why do you keep telling us one and the same thing every day? We are tired of it. So that it will stop this beef. We're not telling them to stop YouTubing. We're not telling them to stop vlogging. We're not telling them to stop what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Fine. Bring us something new, different. Every day bring us something new. So people will keep taking it as news about we move, we move, we learn, we move, we learn, we move. But when we keep following them on the same thing, now they turn beef, turn fight, turn quarrel, it go bring tears. Oh. And the tell on the thing, it go bring tears. Oh. Tears are coming. And the ring on a bear, tears are coming. Stop it. Go and look for new, fresh contents. Finish with that one, move to the next fresh content. Finish with that one, move to the next one. Stop battling on the same thing. Single ladies, respect married women. That you are a single person, you are a vlogger, does not mean you should disrespect the jurisdiction of marriage. That you are a single lady, you are a YouTuber, does not mean you should disrespect the jurisdiction of marriage. Please, respect marriage. One day you'll be married too, and you expect people to respect you as a married woman. Please. That's how we were brought up. What is this new style? What is the new style we are seeing right now? What are you guys doing? You get our money, you just insult a married woman like that? So you're not going to marry you? Or you go marry and you go expect me to respect you? Now let me tell you something I told a friend the other day. A friend was complaining to me the other day about a guy. She has a guy, and she's with this guy, and she was like, men, because the friend has a child, and she's been single for a long time, and then now, but she's been very present in her ex's life, because the ex is married. All right, the ex is married, okay, and she's been very present in the ex life, and now she's met someone that the relationship is serious and is going for marriage. And she was worried about the man having a child with another woman. And I told her something straight to the face. I don't eat my words. I gave it to her directly to her face. I said, my dear, you're my sister, but I'm going to tell you something straight to your face. You know how long you've been single and how you've been mingling in this man's marriage, though it was your ex. But because you did not you were not into a serious relationship, you did not respect his decision that he was married to another woman. You didn't respect that woman's marriage to your ex. You will just call the man, you guys will talk because of children, blah, 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 blah. You didn't respect that. Now you are not face to face with the reality because you are not going to get married to this other man, and he too has a child with another woman. Trust me, that very thing will be doing for the other one, it will happen for you. Just fine. I will not lie to you that it will not happen. The only thing is that you should accept that it will happen to you. All right? Yes, I need to drink water. My daughter is gone. I don't know if she's sleeping. 1 minute, guys. Let me drink some water. Sorry. No, guys, I beg. I drink now this form. Now the cup I say available. Some I don't drink. Thank you. So I told her, accept it already, because if not, your marriage will not last long. Accept it now. That the exact same thing you were doing to your ex and his wife, if you don't accept it and find a way to handle it, the exact same thing will happen to your own marriage now. Because this man also has a child with another woman. And the woman might even be worse than you. You see this life, what goes around comes around. That you are a YouTuber, you are a blogger, you are a vlogger does not give you the right to disrespect a married woman or a married man. At least we want to talk about their issues or something that is not correct, that the society should know. Say it with some degree of diplomacy. And with some degree of respect for the jurisdiction of their marriage. Because in that marriage, there are children involved. Have you thought about the children involved in that marriage? When you go ranting about them, have you thought about the children involved in that marriage? You have not thought about it. Now, I'm going to quote a direct example without mincing words. When Etofis had this issue with Natalie Nkoa online, it was everywhere, pictures, images online. There was an interview that Etofis gave somewhere. And I don't follow him that. I just if I see it in passing, but there was some interview he gave somewhere, and he said something. He said that, yes, what happened, happened. But the world does not understand the impact of what happened to his children. Because at that time, I think one of his children was already 16 years, and they were already on social media. Now the world will not understand what he went through, having to deal with what that thing and what his children had seen online. When you are dealing with a married person, they might have done so bad. Please show some respect and some level of diplomacy, because it is not only about them at that time, it's about them and their children. Tomorrow, it will be about you, your husband, and your children. Turn by turn. Aujourd'hui c'est moi et demain c'est toi. Aujourd'hui c'est moi et demain c'est toi. Somebody sang it in a song. Turn by turn. Everybody get a turn. When you are dragging people's children online, you don't feel the pinch because maybe you don't have a child yet. When you are dragging family members online, you don't feel the pinch maybe because you don't have an attachment to your family. Don't worry. You'll be given a family that you have an attachment to, and the exact same thing will happen to you. You now understand the pain when you drag people's family outside, people, innocent people. You drag in to your online. Please, come on, guys. Stop. Stop it. Call the next person to you and tell them, please, sis, let's stop this. Call your fellow sister. Let them screenshot it and put it online that you call them. That you apologize. I've seen some screenshots and put online. I said, why they beg me? Yes, that's the right thing to do. Beg them. That you know why you do that? Because you are a stronger person. Amongst the two of you, you are the stronger person. Those who go and say, I'm sorry, are the stronger people. They are not weaklings. People who know how to say, I am sorry, are the stronger people. They say it for their own peace of mind. Because trust me, once you get the one money, even though they hurt you, you have gone through the pain, you have dealt with the pain, and you have got to a place where you're like, okay, enough is enough. You now get to and say, I am sorry. That I am sorry is part of your healing. Once you do it, you come out of it. No wonder that thing, no matter what the person do, not ever hurt you again for your life. Because you don't move on for your heart. Heaven has bore you witness. The man and God have bore you witness that you said sorry. And you don't pass. And when you say sorry, you don't go back to it again. You close that chapter and you move. Let's save our generation. These things are breaking homes, breaking families, tearing people apart. Let's stop this thing. Let's stop applauding them on this thing. When they come online and they start ranting that nonsense, tell them, shut up. My picking should strong quiet for them. You don't talk them out and now it's be a problem. Change topic. Tell them. May they can't rant about you online. Most yeah. You two screenshot and bring and send out the question because I talk say may stop the nonsense. So you don't correct. We don't hear. We don't hear. We don't do. When I want to hear, we don't hear, don't do. Stop them. When I want to talk, how long? But because when I don't talk 3 hours, 20 minutes, I've never done a live that is long like this. See the impact of what you guys are causing. When I feel that my head go hot. Stop it. These children will start killing themselves one by one before we go sense. Because that's what they will do next. I don't say you police go catch you. Now so when they see I'm in the cam, when they see it in the cam, you guys are not seeing it coming. They already give it, all the red flags are there, but you are still fanning it. All the red flags are there to show that the next thing that will come, we know if we absorb them. Now go for me, come on now. All the red flags are there, but we are still fanning it. Some have done it before. We fanned them well. See, they went to the land of the dead. We have forgotten that what happened. We are seeing into it now. Now they are eating themselves. They are not on each other. They are not insulting. They are not eating themselves up. You don't drag people's families into your beefing. I did something to you. I said it before. I said, I know where I'm coming from. I don't know my story better than me. And I quoted an example of Rita Edochie that everybody almost ate her up in Nigeria because they said she refused to forgive somebody. Nobody felt pity for, nobody questioned that woman, what she went through when these people were ranting and people were fanning them up. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw her pain at that time. But now everybody's imposing on her to forgive, even without her being ready to forgive, because they are seeing somebody lying down. And I want us to go to the source. I want us to go to the source. The source is this thing that they are doing now. We will not stop them. We will leave them and they do them. One person goes sleep for down. That you come and down begin to coach people. Now the very now can the coach people have to forgive. Now can the moralize people have to forgive. But what they do them, we will not defend them. We will defend them. We will not be telling them say this thing they are doing is not good. This thing you are doing will bring you problem. We will not be telling them so. Now they don't sleep down now still a ruler. Now that I want moralize others. This is where we are going to now. My heart is heavy. I have pity in my heart for these children. Please, I don't want anybody's name called on my platform, please. I'm going to delete your comment. I don't even want to know the comment. I just saw somebody's name. On my platform, I always say, don't call anybody's name on my platform. I speak generally. Anybody who hears me will absorb it and take it and take what they want for themselves. I don't want to use anybody. I use myself always as an example. I don't like using people. Don't call anybody's name on my platform, please. The simple truth is this. We are not tired of the fight. Me, I don't tire on a fight. Not be honest, I don't tire on a fight. I don't feel something inside my heart. We're not fine. So I want to tell when I say, when I stop the fight. Stop the quarrel. Stop the argument. Stop it. He right. No problem. You are right now. Okay, no problem. You are right. I'm sorry. Even if they are not right. Because two wrongs can never make it right. Then let them carry their right and go. Cut off them and go and live your life. Simple. There are some people that I've told you I've blocked them. I don't see even their posts online. I don't see their posts. Because I remember each time I see their post, it hurts my heart. There's a possibility to do it on Facebook, on YouTube, that you will never see anything. YouTube these things are, why man not use your own sense, your own talent, make these things so good for us. You don't even see their post, so that you don't hear. So you don't know, you don't even know what they are doing and what they are saying. You don't hear, you don't have an idea. So it will not hurt you. So you can live your sane life and have a life and do your things without stress. Let us not wait for one of them to sleep. Let us not wait for one of them to sleep with a ruler, like a ruler, straight without being able to talk. Before we start coming to moralize people on how to forgive. Let us tell them now to stop now. And let the seniors in the house, please. You are a senior, you are a senior. Don't go and mingle with juniors. What are you doing with juniors? You are a married woman, you are married. What are you doing with single? You should be apart, telling them, no, not do so now. Where? I said it before, I said on my platform, for example, I use my platform sometimes to caution people when they are talking on my platform. I said my platform, I have 33,000 followers. Facebook is so big. They give you all the statistics. I have 33,000 followers on my platform. Now, only 33% of the followers are women. If you look at all the comments here, men are not commenting. That's why sometimes you not see many comments on my videos, but you see views. 33% are women. 66% are men. So my majority viewers are men. And my peak followers are 24 to 44 years. People between 24 and 44 years are the peak people that follow or watch my things online. Now when you come to my page as a woman, and you are ranting nonsense, you are doing trash, you are blah, blah, blah up and down. What is the impression you are leaving to them? There's so many, because maybe you are thinking that it's only between we women. You are not thinking about the men that are watching you. Majority of the people watching my platform are men. That's why most of them don't have many, because most of my followers are men. They only watch, they only absorb. Any big mommy or small mommy encouraging them also, they need to go for rehabilitation. That's because when you mingle, before you know it, you have lost your mind. You become like them. That's why you are embarrassing them. You are embarrassing the woman who folk. You are embarrassing the society, because you are now like, people are looking at you. Well, you were supposed to highlight the picking and you used to deal with them. You did how it happen, no? You are embarrassing every woman around. You are an embarrassment. It's not even about the children again. You are embarrassing yourself. It's simple common sense. And then as a married woman, there are other things too you will not do, because you are looking at your husband. Come on. Sis. There are women that are crying to have your husband. Have one fool. They want to have husband. You are married. You have a husband at home. He's not a perfect man. There's no perfect man out there. That person will tell you, I'm married in work. Tell them to go and get married. Then they can come and talk to you. When you think of those muzzles, you think of that guy, that macho voice in your house every morning, that man that you call when you're stuck in a place. Please, I have a tire puncture and a rush for you. Please, I need this. They call it a mechanic. They're the ones who carry your car to the garage because you don't have patience for that trash. They're the ones who, they're the ones that gave you the children you bear to, the children you have today. Now then put the sperms in you. When you think about all of that about the man, the name you bear, there are things you will not talk about online. There are people you will not respond to when they talk to you. You will just look at them and laugh, and even fall on the ground. Put your camera and laugh until you carry your legs up. Because you don't even know play for stats. Because not be your level. Not be your level. They not level you for nothing. Whether we like it or not, they are not your level. Okay, they get money past you. They get fine things past you. They get clothes past you. You get husband past them. Yes. You get husband past them. At least you pass them for something. So don't know be your level. We don't level by level. Money is not everything. Get the views. Get the money. Money does not buy peace of mind. Money does not buy happiness. Money will not buy age. Money will not change the wrinkles. In fact, you will take the money, go and buy more stress. Because I've seen people who went for surgery, Botox, and all that. Their faces deformed and they became like animals. Money can instead buy you stress and pain and struggles. I've seen people that took money to go and do surgery for their tummies and the rest, and their tummies were never the same. Married women, there are young girls that want to marry. They are looking up to you guys. There are older women that are not yet married. They are still looking up to you. You have the grace. You are a leader. You are a teacher. Because you have the grace that you can talk and people listen. It's a grace. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for a joke. So it starts with us individually. Our senior una for age. So I know if you go for, I know if you the quarrel una. It starts like that. I be married woman when I be single. I know if you the quarrel una. Now another person that for your own place. Okay. Me and this on my level for society don't not permit me. I get everything I need. So I know if you in the mingle with poor people. Now another solution that me and them so I be poor person. I don't have any problem because tomorrow I know get me power. Now another solution that, but this thing that we have forgotten, everybody has forgotten the real them, and they are just out there fighting. You have forgotten your real you. You are fighting anyhow. Some person go slap you, go for go stand again.
Chloe, you can't blame Jedi for what happened.
It will end in tears, Amanda. It will end in tears. Let's not lie our genius. You see me, for those who just joined me. This is my Congolese bone head that I got by error. This is my real face. I've not even bathed because I've been talking for the past 3 hours something. And I throw it back to some of my junior sisters online. I say, I dey ask una say, una don't remember, una don't ask una say, when I go reach my age, how una go dey look? Because these things you're doing, they will sap your energy. They will sap your breast. They will sap your face. They will sap your jaws. They will sap your flesh. They will sap every energy, every fiber in you, every energy to focus on working for the money to take care of. They will sap it from you. And you end up lonely, sad, depressed, sick. And if possible, some person go throw you small musong. Small musong, no forget play come out. We are Africans. They will not drop you smart in for your cup. Your story will be a story, history. Don't forget it. They will drop for some of you. We will walk because you are guilty. Some person will go down on your knees, go pray, go walk because you are guilty. Don't push yourself to the place of guilt.
When I have done all that I can do. When I've taken back all that is mine.
The hate is too much. And you who is watching, it is gradually turning you into a bitter person, but you are not aware. It's a very slow poison. Getting interest in I have a friend in Europe. She's gone missing at some point. She called me the other day and she told me that I like gossip and follow for gossip. So if you see me abandon gossip, it means I don't face my reality for real. Because she told me at one point she had lost interest in her husband because she's following gossip on social media. She had lost interest in her job because she's following gossip on social media. She was becoming bitter herself. It's a slow poison. It's very slow, but you're not aware. Or you come and you watch it, you enjoy it. It's very slow poison. It is dropping in you like this, small. One morning, you'll be beefing your husband in the house, you even spank your child with that. Because after that, to know that it is a slow poison, you are hating some people that have not done anything to you. Every time you come online, you check whether they have failed because somebody spoke so badly about them, and now you hate them so badly that you want them to fail. If they also say you hate A for which you know talk why you hate A. You hate A because B talk say A is a bad person, so you just will call you hate you the A. So anytime you come online, first thing in the morning, you go to their profile. You want to hear whether they are sick or they don't die. You want to hear whether they don't fail exam. You want to hear whether their master don't leave them. You want to hear whether their mother don't spoil. You want to hear whether they don't dupe them, they don't scam them. Have you seen what that thing has done to you? It has developed in you bitterness for people that you don't know. People that have done nothing to you. People that even if you love them, always some people have learned something from them. You don't just hate them now. You hate them so you screenshot their things. In fact, you don't screenshot that thing, flop your phone. Your phone not get space. Your family members' pictures you have deleted. You have deleted family members' pictures. You have deleted family members' birthday parties. You have deleted your phone is packed with screenshots of people you hate that you have never met, you have never seen. They have done nothing to you. You are not turning into a little sadist. Small. Thank you, T-Power. T-Power says she's a perfect example. I like my platform because people, they can't own up their story. They own themselves up and they speak their truth. We need the shame for the platform. We speak our truth because we want to enlighten another person. Before you know it, you are a total bitter. You are bitter to the core. In fact, you are a small witch. Thank you. You are a small witch. Aisha Tushang, you have said it. Oh, you are a witch. You are a small witch, a wizard. Because of things you are watching online. It's the same thing. When you go and watch a motivational speaker, you are inspired, right? When you go and watch how somebody succeeded in their life, you are motivated, right? When you go and watch bitterness, you are motivated to be bitter. Now that's the very thing. Why do you think it will be different? T-Power said I had to stop watching before I could realize myself. It was taken to a place of no return. A place where you get up one morning, you have lost interest even in your own life. You have lost focus even on your job. You have lost focus in your goals. Everybody has a goal in life. You have lost focus in the goals you had put out for yourself. I don't talk this into that. I will talk and so that finish them. Normal social media these days sucks up my energy. Gone are the days when social media was like coffee to me. Anyways, thanks for this episode. It's energizing so far. Thank you so much. Don't allow social media to suck up your energy, drink you up. I woke up this morning and realized myself, but What have I been doing online, safe? Working on negative energy. Where is it taking me to? I went online, I went to YouTube, did some little research. People in this country, how they succeeding? People in this country, how do they do to succeed? YouTubers, how do they make it with their YouTube? Bloggers, how do you do it to succeed? And I started to see positive things. I did not see beefing inside. I did not see fighting inside. I did not see quarreling inside. I don't see all this one now. God bless you, everybody. I hope that I was able to speak somebody's mind today. I hope that I was able to reach out to a younger sister from the point of view of a senior sister. I also highlight some person today, he respect my voice. Because I hear say when I need the fear face, when I need respect when I senior, when they talk when I talk back. Because today I practically holla my small than I holla. I not talk na talk, I holla. I hear say when I had a dog big suit and when I need the fear when I senior, then again, when I need respect when I senior, then again. Can't talk back to me because you need the respect, you need the fear seniors. Can't show the way you are real. Can't show say yes, you are stubborn at this level where we'll give up on you. They will give up on you for real. We go not say yes. Because when picking on stubborn, you don't do odd thing, you reach on level, you say, okay, go now. You go jam head. I didn't shave. It was an error. I'd already tinted my hair. I dyed my hair brown, white and I dyed my hair blonde and then I put white on it and then I was not supposed to use a certain product on my hair. So I put that product on my hair. Even after reading the instructions and the instructions said don't use, I insisted and I used it and it chopped off my whole hair. So I think tomorrow I'm going to send a video tomorrow. You see how when it happened, the whole of this part was off. So I just had to go and shave all of it out. You know, so I'm sorry. So I started this video by telling women to be careful with their hair and not be stubborn. When they read notices, they should stick to it. When you listen to a voice like mine, I'm a senior sister to you, try to respect. Even if you don't like everything I've said, pick one or two and hang on it. Don't prove that you are too stubborn, you know it all. You cannot know it all more than me. As senior you don't even know all. Thank you so much to everyone that joined me on the show tonight. God bless you. Please pass across the right message to your younger generation. Tell them to worry about their future. And especially those of you who are married, please. When you are married, it's a very big step in life. When you get up and marry, it's a very big step in life. Very big step in life. There are people that come for you. They're not coming for you. They're coming for where you are right now. They are coming for that address that you have changed right now. They want to destroy it. When you take a step and you marry, you are in a family circle now. You are a family person. Don't joke with that. Don't follow them. Don't be like that person that King Solomon cried that I've seen some terrible things on the earth. I've seen kings walk like slaves, holding the ropes of the horses that they're supposed to be sitting on, while their slaves were on the horses that they were supposed to be sitting on. Don't allow it to come to you. Don't read your Bible upside down. You are a king and you are on your horse. Don't allow the people that are supposed to be carrying the rope and pulling your horse for you. Don't allow them sit on your horse while you pull the rope for them. That is why I am weeping today. Most of you who are online, God has given you the grace and the talent to speak and people listen. Instead of using that talent to ginger people to the right track, you have allowed comment writers to force things to you, screenshot things, send you comments, send you these pictures of people's families and children. You have carried it on your head like carbon cap, like I don't know, iron cap. Now that the ones controlling you instead of you controlling. So who is the leader here now? You should be the one leading, not them leading you. All of that. Trust me, I give you an appointment. They will be the first person to clap when they hear that your marriage is broken. They'll be the first person to dance. We talk. Now that's what they come online. They run. That these people, they don't like to sit quiet in their homes. They carry their marriage. They are flaunting their marriage. They'll be the first person to say it. Oh, they'll be the first person to throw shade at you, to mock you that when you got married, you were not staying quiet in your house. Every day you were online. You were ranting, but they were the very people that were funding you to rant. They not be tell you that time, so no, they run like this, you go worry you're married. They not be tell you. They live and they find you where now the married don't scatter. They can't demoralize you on top. Don't be that person that King Solomon cried over as I am crying over you now. That I've seen some bitter things in this life. That those who are supposed to be leading, they are now allowed themselves, they are allowed their platforms, and strangers are coming to lead in their platforms. And the very thing where Bible talk, not the opposite. Adapt them to your reality. No respect for family. Respect people's families. Show you are a typical African person. We are all Cameroonians and Africans. Let's respect our families. We are just home trying to hustle our lives. And let us manage. We have political issues are troubling us. Economical issues are troubling. We'll not finish with that one. You guys are dragging us up and down online. For what? What have we done to deserve this?
The moment I step down from here,
For your views? You are selfish.
I'm just one step closer to the end.
Block your blogging. Vlog your vlogging.
No.
Drop a topic, move to the next topic. Drop another one, move to the next one. Drop this one topic will be popular, another one will not be popular, but you are consistent. Don't abandon. Not all your topics must not be popular. Then you are not serious. You are not on the job. You are out of the job. You are looking for something else.
I wish you never left me. I love
Before you know your channel is being reported, you come and people will report your channel here, report your platform here, block you there, then you are saying you're not on the right track. Have you ever tried reporting somebody online one time and they rejected your appeal? Go and try it. Just come to my platform, pick anything and then report. They will look into it and they will write back to you and tell you that we are very sorry, we did not see anything wrong on that person's platform to take off the channel. Simple. But if they go and report and there was something evident, they will block that channel for real. Means you are guilty.
As far as I am concerned, daughter, no one.
It means you are guilty. The social is they are not robots that are behind the intelligence of social media. They are human beings behind also, not robots. They are human beings behind. Try it. There are times that somebody will stalk you online and you report them. You have not tried it before. You report them. You go and report. You want to report this person. They will write back to you and tell you, we studied your something. We did not see anything wrong, so we can't block that person. We can't take them off social media.
Myself clear.
Simple. But when they go and report your channel and it is right, they will block the channel. They go and report your platform and it is right, they will block the platform. You will how do they say it? You will the person who has a platform will appeal because they give the person the opportunity to appeal. The person has to appeal, showing proof that they have not done anything wrong. All right? And what proof will you be bringing? Because you have done wrong. You have insulted people. You have said things. You have done things that are evidence that is not correct online. And online communities rules and regulations, they have standard that you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to, and they bring proof to show that you have done what they don't want to do. Block the channel and block the platform. Simple. When I stay one place, when they wake up and down, what is this? As young as you are, some of you are just 20-something, in your early 20s, your late 20s, early 30s, and you are like this. And you go reach 40, you go do how when you reach 40? Hey, songorina worriness. Are you serious?
My life is a dead attempt for what he did. No matter what you say to convince yourself of it.
God bless everyone. Bless you. Keep you safe. Let God help your mind to reconcile yourself unto yourself first. Apologize to those you can. You must not do it today. Give yourself time. Think about it. Don't rush. Give yourself time. Think about it. Reconcile yourself unto yourself. And then call those you want to call and apologize. If you can't call them, go on your knees and tell God, Father, forgive me. I've forgiven them. You move. Move forward to your next thing. Some of you have blocked the important things that would have come to your life that you would have been doing and moving up because of beefing and fighting and quarreling. Trust me, if you look at all these guys that are beefing and quarreling, if they are honest to you, they will tell you that they have serious problems back home with some people that care about them. They are just being stubborn. And when you are stubborn to the people that matter to you, you will soon lose these people that matter to you, and you find yourself alone. That's why many celebrities, they end up alone, sad, and into drugs. They were stubborn, and it came to a point when the people that cared about them disconnected from them. Like, I don't want to identify myself with you again, please. I don't recognize this attitude. I don't recognize this character. I don't want to be able to. They step back, and when they look left and look right, they are alone, nobody with them. That alone time is your time alone with the people that you have in your closet. People that are the everyday people. Forget the social media people. Now social media today, these views now social. There are other people that are your people inside. When they will soon they have talked to you, they are not hearing come. Go and look at yourself. There are family members that have called you and warned you. You don't want to hear. Because you think that you have some little chicken change. You think that you have some thousands of followers. So you think that you just say, Canas the pass head. If you say Canas the pass head, they're talking to you, you are not hearing. Because if you say Canas pass head, because you have followers and viewers now, they're telling you that this you are doing is not correct. You are not hearing. One day, just one day, you will get up one morning, you will call, they will not pick. The phone don't turn upside down by himself. You will call, they will not pick. You will call, when they pick, they will talk to you very nonchalantly. You start realize how lonely you are in this life. You start realize that all the thousands of followers was not everything in life. The views was not everything in life. The money was not everything in life. That you needed people that care about you and that love you around you. And everybody is gone. If at all, you go day. The heart of man is desperately wicked. Don't forget that. The heart of man is desperately wicked. You might be doing it for the social media sake, with your clean mind, with your blah 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 heart, with your strong heart. There's somebody that is not looking at you with a natural mind. They are looking at you and they are thinking deep what they will do to shut you up for life, to silence you. Remember that Irene Barra said it. I have a senior sister that told me and warned me, but I'm not year 12.
Thank you for choosing me.
I've never handled a topic exhaustively like this one. I have done it. That's because I hold this topic to high esteem. I hold this topic close to my heart. That's because of the pain I feel in my heart for my junior sisters online.
For all the tears,
Please.
the pain,
There's life outside your camera. There's life outside your camera.
for all the love,
You are in Dubai maybe.
everything, Manuel.
You might not even think that one day you want to go to US. But something will come up and you find yourself in the US. The things you did to somebody in Dubai. And you are going to US to improve your life. The things will come. So a friend told me that the things you do in life, that the things go and wait for you. The things you did, they'll be waiting for, you will meet them in the US. Your life in the US will be messed up because of the life you lived yesterday. There are things you have done in the US. You never knew that for any reason you find yourself back in Cameroon for whatsoever. Those things have gone up in the spirit. They are hovering in the spirit. They are hanging there and waiting. There are people that have reported you. The Bible says that the devil is a reporter of persons. Is the accuser of persons. You don't read your Bible. You read and interpret her. There are people that have accused you. The accusers are waiting for you there. They are waiting. Both the devil have accused you. Both human beings have accused you. Those things are hovering in the air. They are waiting for you somewhere in the borders of Cameroon. As you step into Cameroon, you will step into those accusations. Maybe you were even already judged in the spirit and condemned. You will step into it. Your life will never be the same. Look around you. Just recently, look around you. You will see you will see those things. I don't know how we live our lives. You will see them. They are there. The evidences of people like that, they are there. The things they did, and people reported them. There are people that will not fight you. There are people that will not quarrel you. They will not throw you musong. They will accuse you before a higher, a superior power. You are looking at life with your kolo eyes. There are people that are not looking at life with kolo. You begin to do madness online. Because if you say you get sense, you get heart. There are people that are on their knees. They are piling up your accusations. The devil is picking it up one after the other. Picking it up. The devil too is, sometimes the devil is even shocked at some of the characters some of you do. The accusations are piling up there. They are piling in the spirit. The spiritual is stronger than the physical. Don't twist it. You see this life? The spiritual is stronger than the physical. I'm not saying it to frighten you. One day you will come to a place. Those things have gone and waited for you there. You will get there. You will come there. You go up, come down, you will go to that place. There's a meeting point where you meet with those things. You go jam them there. That's why you see today online, there's a lot of packaging online. Do you know why there's a lot of packaging? Because there are many people that are living a corpse life. They don't have a life. And so to make believe and to make see, they package. But deep inside, they are dead. They don't have a life. They don't have a life. They had done things and the accusations went up and the accusations were heard from wherever they were heard, and their cases have been judged and settled. They are just a living corpse. They don't have life. They have no peace. No, there's nothing about life. So they are just some of these people you admire and you are running after and you're following. So they are just sharing the emptiness they have with you. And you are there collecting and putting to your own. Think deeper. God bless you, everybody. That's why they say, the Bible says, if possible, try to live peaceably with all men. If possible. It will not really be possible. We'll try to live possibly with all men. There was a day that I came here and I was just laughing. Because I saw a junior sister insult me online on their platform. So I didn't know what to do with them. I just laughed. I laughed so hard. Because I didn't know what to do with them. There are times when those things come, just laugh and laugh out and move. Let them be. Don't even report. Don't even accuse them to anybody. Because their mates will slap them. The slap that they will give them, they will shut up and never talk again. Don't worry about it. God bless you, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight. I took time on this topic because I want to talk to my junior sisters worldwide. I want to tell them to stop. There's nothing like that. Let's go and settle. There's nothing to settle anymore. You have spoken. A has spoken their own, we have heard. B has spoken their own, we have heard. C, B, D, all these other people coming now are just there. They are just blowing fire. They are throwing petrol and kerosene on things that we have already heard. There's nothing else more for us to hear. We have heard all of you. And what we want to say is that you guys should stop. Go back into self-examination to yourselves. No other, even we gather, call a forum and gather you people and put you in a place to talk. It will not change anything if you have not gone into a self-examination of yourself. Go examine yourself and tell yourself what you want to do, what you want to live, how happy you want to be tomorrow when you get to my age. And that is enough solution for you. You don't need any other sister or brother or uncle to come and talk to you again. We have heard all of you. And ça va, c'est bon comme ça. Ça suffit. You don't do. Move forward. You guys should drop everything and move forward. If you feel like you need to call somebody, call them and tell them I'm sorry. If they like them, screenshot it. I will come to that place and pick your screenshot and put it. If you apologize to anyone and they screenshot and come and say, oh, see this person, I will, except I'm not aware. If I'm not aware, somebody should send it to me. I will carry it and put it on my platform and say, please applaud this girl. Applaud her for apologizing. Applaud her for doing well. This is the right track. This is what we're asking for. We will not hate you for apologizing. We will not mock at you for apologizing. We will applaud you and we will tell you you are on the right track. Move forward. Take your next step and you are on the right track. You have sent, that thing is, you are sending a green tree of peace. Nobody is going to mock you or laugh at you. Let them laugh at you for all you care. They will not take your peace from you because you want peace. You guys should stop all of this. Respect your husbands. Even if you cannot respect some of us, your seniors, respect your husbands. If you cannot respect your husbands, respect the families of your husbands. Why is this thing changing to the next place? Respect the families of your husbands. If you can't respect the families of your husbands, respect your people, where you come from. Your family, your mother, your dad, if they are a blessed memory like my own, respect their memories. Respect your sisters and brothers. Respect your community. Please. You see, my hair is gray. I have this gray hair doesn't mean it's true. I put white there, but there's natural gray there. I'm not talking as a child. I'm talking as a full-grown woman. Please. Show us some respect. Stop this fight. We don't want to hear anything anymore. There's no explanation. You have already explained. We have understood. You don't do. We don't want no proof of nothing. Nobody's supposed to prove anything to anybody. Because you don't insult another person. You insult all my insult. The insult don't correct. You don't 50-50. You don't do. You don't correct. We move. Please. 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 A word to a wise is sufficient. A word to a wise is sufficient. I don't talk my own. You don't do. And I have many sisters and brothers here that have joined their voices to my voice. For us to join as a team, as a family, to tell you that stop. I think everybody on this platform today has said, stop, enough is enough. We are many here. After this, I don't know how many people viewed this video. Everybody that came on here said, stop, please. We are saying it as a community that stop. Stop. We have taken 4 hours to beg you guys to stop. In fact, I'm actually begging you now on my knees. Stop, guys. Stop. 4 hours for you. All of us from worldwide. From Africa, from Europe, from Asia, from Australia, from everywhere. We are joined together on this platform today. We are gathering our voice as one voice and we are saying, stop the fights. Stop the beefing. Stop dragging your families into these things. Please stop. We are begging you. Please stop. We shouted. We scolded you guys. We are now begging. Please stop. We beg you. Please stop. You guys stop fighting. Please. Please, I'm begging you. On behalf of my platform and everybody else here, we are begging you. Please stop. Stop, guys. Stop this thing. We'll soon have another case again. We have had, it's just that some of you are not very smart to see. I'm talking as a senior with gray hair. Some of you are not smart to see. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye to everyone. Thank you. There's signaling me that I have to stop my video. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.